phone falling. Oh, you just got to be careful. That's all. Oh, there we go. What else do I need to do here? I need to... Why does it keep doing this with the screen? Why can't I? Silly thing. It's having a moment. Okay, puppy. Oh my gosh, that's very loud. Very loud, puppy. Okay. There you go. Oh, you missed it. How you guys going? I'm just gonna try to do some more of this, eh? Hi, Miss Tree. Hello, how are you? I'm just putting some cladding on the cabin, so I do a lot of different stuff on here, but this is one thing I do. What's up, Stefan? Oh, all good, man. Just plodding away, chipping away. Dogs out here throwing bits of clay at me, so. But yeah, I'm just going to keep it this, man. As always, just I'm available if anybody needs any mental health talk, anything like that. But yeah, I'm just working on the house in the background, just the usual, inspire people, you know, build life bit by bit. That's what I do. And everybody kept asking about donations because I'm not monetized on YouTube. But everybody kept saying, there was a lot of people saying they want to show gratitude. I never wanted to do this for money or anything, but people have told me, like, if people want to donate, I should be able to have that open. So it's there. It's there. If anybody wants to contribute to the cause, I suppose. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, just checking in. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I was just over at the Goat Father channel and that, and it was very much like I need to get something set up. So I finally caved. Oh, where's my beanie? I had my beanie out here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna be like wandering around the background, guys. I'll chat sometimes and stuff, but mostly, I'll probably just put you guys here. It's kind of easier when it's all sit here. You know, I don't worry so much about the dog knocking everything over. Yeah, but yeah, doing well, Tar. Just make sure I'll make sure the camera's nice and clean. I did finally order a phone case last night, so it was sort of the phone case is ordered, so hopefully we won't damage the phone before then. And yeah, we're good. It's like the trim. This comes off. This is just a placeholder because I have to special order in the window flashing, just the head flashings for the windows. But yeah, we'll wait a couple of weeks for some money to do that and just chip away at it. Like button doesn't work. If I try poking you in your eye, I'll tap me twice in the eye. You poke me on the eye twice if the play button comes up here and all that. But if you poke me a couple of times on the forehead or the eye, you'll get a like out of me. Good work, thanks, mate. Yeah, it's just some urine center. Obviously, that's the back side with the grooves. But they just put a grinder in it every time they want to take out a nail. They put a grinder in, but it doesn't go the whole way through, right? So I'm just going to putty up the old marks. It's all getting painted like an onyx, almost like a matte black, like a low sheen black. But yeah, I'm just going to putty all those. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? I got a whole house lot for $1, so can't complain. As I say, everything's sort of a bit on a shoestring with this stuff. It's just a cheap cabin build, so yeah. Right, we'll start looking at what we do here. I'm still not sure if I should have been at the far end there, if I should be angle cutting them all at 45 degrees. I'm just leaving them square. I'm going to put like a metal trim over it, is apparently what you're meant to do, to stop it leaking, stop it sort of ingressing into the building. Work that time, not screaming at you. It's easier to see. Why would you screaming at me? Why are we screaming at me? What did I do? Giving it a new life. That's it, man. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So if I've still got my Vivid in my pocket. Oh, I do. Better take my other phone out of my pocket, or I'll end up wearing that. Yeah, I was going to get Cash App, but it turns out everyone said, "Oh, get Cash App," and then some people said don't, and whatever. It turns out Cash App they don't even do in New Zealand. It serves America only. Apparently, I was like, oh, okay. All caps. Yes. All right, as I say, guys, yeah, I do need to just sort of keep at it, but I check the chat occasionally, so you talk about whatever, talk amongst yourselves if you wish. You know, if anybody has any questions about mental health or anything like that, just let me know if you need anything, and I'll stop what I'm doing and help. What's up? How's my weekend? Yeah, going all right, man. Is it the weekend? Is it? I don't even. It's Tuesday. Weekend was okay though. Yeah, Tuesday here. But no, going all right, man. Just chipping away at stuff. I work from home and stuff, so there is a pretty big storm coming, so I did want to get some of this done, and then I'm going to be down the garage again later tonight. Anyway, I'll just keep at it. I did last stream. I did all this lot, so the bottom board's just a placeholder. I need to take it out and put in head flashings and stuff. So this one's already got an angle cut on it. I'm betting it's not the right angle. I've already cut the end of that one. Where are we putting that? Can we put that over here? So I've got to add one more board in this. So. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do that then. I need to find my level though. Get on my level with my level. Start. Just gonna try and get a bit more. Start getting these longer. Peaceful countryside, yeah, nice and chill out here. It's pretty quiet. I'm trying to think where I put my level though. Oh, there. Yeah, it's peaceful too. The neighbours find it peaceful too, so I start hammering and making this thing. But I don't want it. That's part of it. Unavoidable work. Where do I need to trim this one? Okay. Don't whine, please, puppy. I can't play with you all the time. I love you to bits, but there's so much I can do, dog. Why is that so off square? I think I need to recut this one first. That doesn't seem very straight, does it? Way off. Way off. Now it's been held out a bit, but it's not look very good. I know. I do have a right angle square somewhere. One of those ain't straight. That one looks pretty good. Maybe I need my eyes tested. Might need my eyes tested, guys. Yeah, gotta get it done. Yeah, exactly. I'm just taking my time with it. I'm not like a rush. Like, hey guys, we're cladding the house today. That's what it is. That looks pretty darn straight. At least the laser line there. Oh, okay. No, it isn't. That's definitely. Shush, puppy, please. I'm a bit busy right now, dog. I know you. You did this whole last stream. Where's my board? Heidi, you need to shush, please, honey. I know you want to play all the time. I know how your brain works, but I really can't accommodate that right now. I mean, it really doesn't look that far off. I thought that was going to be really far out. It doesn't simply. I mean, it could be a bit straighter, but it's not much. Heidi, shush, please, sweetie. Heidi, no. No, sweetie. No, sweetie. Not right now. It must be this other board that's off. Oh, good, mate. Hey, puppy, shush. That's enough. Go do something else. I can't accommodate you right now, dog. I've got issues, all right. I'm trying to think about what I'm doing. No. Because that must be pushed out a lot. Doesn't help. Sure. Heidi, can you not? I know, puppy. Life's rough, eh? I know, mate. Heidi, please stop whining. Heidi, no, that's enough. No. Well, bring it here then. Bring it to me. Bring it to me instead of driving. Bring it here. To me, here. Bring it to me here. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up. No, you're messing around. I can't get that, can I? I'm trying here, dog. I'm trying, mate. I do. I'd love to just spend all day throwing it for you. Oh no, bring it here. Oh, come on, I'll throw it for you over here. Pup, leave. Wait on, leave. Good girl. There you go. Go play with that. Go. Might have to put you inside and bring your brother out soon, Heidi. So you go do something. Go lie down. Yeah, puppy's. Yep, she's just being herself, mate. Being herself. Thing is, these boards are quite old and warped, so you see how they're not straight, right? They're meant to be straight. So again, like, we're not going to be too fussy. Not going to be too fussy. Right, I think we're good on that now. And we needed a level for this one, didn't we? Just to make sure, just because there's nothing under it. Three-handed jobs are different. Yeah. Hold the you know, hold half the things in the mouth and figure it out, right? Shush, puppy. You can go inside now. I'm going to let your brother out. Come on, you come to bed. Because all you do is whine at me. Come on. You in. Zed, come. Zed, here. Heidi, no. Heidi, in. Heidi, in your bed. Zed, yes. Not here. Your name isn't Zed. You, on your bed. Your bed. Your bed, you can say no. You're on heat at the moment. You're not running around with your brother. You're most definitely not running around with your brother right now. While I'm distracted. Hello, big fella. Hey, big boy. Hey, big fella. Heidi, stay in. Oi, get. Go lie down. No, go lie down. Hey, I gotta have the saw cable running in there. Go lie down. No. Can I close this window over here? Stay in. You're such a menace. You know that? Stay in. You're a menace. She's a menace, your sister. She is. She's a menace. She's a menace. Right. USA, oh, red. Caps because it's hard to see. No, all good, mate. All good, guys. Just strip it. Just keep at it. What's cladding? It's the weatherboards we're putting on. So it's whatever you put on there. This is all this stuff. Just some cheap used cedar I got. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep at it, guys. I don't usually talk too much on this, but I will keep checking in on you. But yeah, we're just taking it off bit by bit. Bit by bit. It's all gonna get painted black shortly. Don't have to be too fussy. Don't have to be too fussy, mate. Where should we go next? We're gonna go there, but again we need to be a bit shorter or else it's gonna, I don't want all the join lines in the same place. Right. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, see what you can help with there for sure. Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. Yeah, I think it'll work out with that situation. I think he's a genuinely good dude. I think he's struggled a lot, right? I can definitely relate to his situation from coming through periods like that. So yeah, it's great that you guys are helping them. Fantastic, guys. All right, as I say, just going to keep at it. Yeah. Yeah. Keep on. Just keep swimming, Dory, right? Oh, I'll probably zoom that in a bit, might be a bit more helpful, eh? How's that? Is that alright? Alright. There you go, my boy. How's my puppy? How's my boy? Look at that. Just look at it. Oh, you guys are leaning something horrible here. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Customer said the panel's going to come right off. No way, man. No way it'll come off there. Not once there. I'll get the bottom of the nail together as well. That's just to place them in the overlap behind. They'll get some longer stuff put in as well, but it doesn't really need it. But you don't want to pin the bottom of them too hard because they heat and cool. They swell, right? Yeah, it's used timber as well and stuff. But yeah, you're meant to only really pin the middle of the board is what they say. But I do like to pin the top. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just needs to be weather tight. Yeah, we're not trying to go too fancy. As like I say, I'm like everything's used, everything's cheap, right? I don't have funds to put up this kind of thing at the moment. So it's a hodgepodge of whatever I could get my hands on, to be honest. Yeah, we're getting there. Alright, Wavy, good to see you though. Good to see you, Wavy. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, there's definitely a lot of opinions on ways to do this kind of stuff. I'm just making do, man. Just making do. Getting a bit hot in this, though, I tell you. Thought it was going to be too cold out here, but once I start working, I'm like, ugh. Oh, here's better. Here's better. What else we got? What else we got? What do we do now? We won't keep going with that. We'll do this next row. So we've got, there's some rain. Awesome. This is what we needed. How far is that going to get us? It'll get us to that next one, we'll be alright. Too broken there. That's alright, we'll trim that down for an end one. I might have to end this soon, guys. So I'll do garage stream instead shortly. Just because. What's that? Yeah, just because it looks like it's starting to rain. Like a puzzle, yeah. Oh, it's more, yeah, just like anything bit by bit. Yeah, I'm making the puzzle. Cut the puzzle pieces, I suppose. That one was a bit short for what I'm trying to do. Good. Yeah, I'm just trying to be mindful of overlaps and stuff. That's some crucial thing here. That one, what about that? Split for most of it. Split until about there. That's alright, my boy. That's alright, my boy. That's alright. definitely not ideal. She'll be right, mate. She'll be right. Alright, it's a long way up into there, man. I've got a big puzzle, mate. Yeah. How we doing, you dog? I'm going to want to... I'll probably just trim that in and redo it. Yeah, we'll just do that. I'll have to straight cut it again. Oh, I've got to angle cut both ends. What am I doing? Hey, Poppy. How you doing, my mate? How you doing, my bro? How's my boy doing? How's my boy doing? Alright, out of the way, stay careful, danger. Oh, really? You're gonna reset the thing again? You'll be. Oh, nearly fell off the deck. Easy, dude. Why is that so stuck on me? Really? Okay. Oh, I just cut that the wrong direction because I'm an idiot. Ah. Okay, that makes more sense now. Why won't that go together? Oh, thankfully I do have enough length to correct it. Stupid. Stupid. Oh, man. Some mothers do have them, eh? Yep. I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't even know if it's north facing. I stood out on the hill and built it so that the morning sun kind of comes through to the deck here, and then the tree here blocks out in the afternoon, and it kind of works around it. It's kind of hard to. Hang on, I'll try and flip this around. Can we do that? Hang on. So it's the morning sun kind of comes. The sun rises over there, so it beams in the French doors there, and then sort of the tree blocks the hottest heat in the afternoon. Later in the morning and into the early afternoon, there's the sun all through where this deck will be. Then about 2-3 p.m. the sun's beaming this way, so without sort of beaming into the house. So it's all kind of working out. All kind of working out. I don't know. Have I got the butt crack out, Jenny? Oh no, Jenny, this isn't good. It's inappropriate, Jenny. Oh no, I've gone full builder. Thank you, guys. Yeah. And there you go, for everybody who always hounded me about donating. I don't need donations people can't afford or whatever. I've had some people say they want to show gratitude to me and stuff, right? So if you want to do that, but please don't feel obligated. Like I never went to do YouTube for money, but you know, I can use it to sort of put it towards the channel, I suppose. So I've set it up. It's in the link. I'll keep just reminding people that's there if they want it. But I'm not here to like open a store or get rich off YouTube or something. But some people wanted to bless me and stuff and said you need to get something set up somewhere. Reluctantly. Looking great, thank you, Jenny. Yeah, they're only I got all these boards for $1, Jenny. So, a lot of cracks and stuff. Same pulled off my whole house. Like this is the back where it vents, but like when they took the screws out, they've just used an angle grinder to get the nail heads out, so it doesn't go right through. So I'm just gonna putty fill them, and then I'm painting it all in like a low sheen onyx black color. It's like resine. I can't remember the exact name of it. I'll look it up later. I got some undies on, mate. I got me Calvin Klein's, like in it's like see Calvin Klein's, mate. It's like Back to the Future. Now, why do you keep calling me Calvin? Calvin Klein, that's your name, isn't it? It's written all over your underwear. Yeah, that was a discussion this week. We need to order some more. Like none of my pants fit anymore with the weight I've lost. I've got this thing strung up like crazy, but it's about 2 inches too big for my waist. So yeah, changes be a coming, man. What is it in here? It is 5:10 on Tuesday. 5:10 Tuesday afternoon. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm trying. It kind of sucks all the boards over so short and damaged, but again, like I got a whole house lot of boards for $1, so a compliment. Oh, I like compliments. I like a good compliment, Jenny. I'm sorry, Jenny, I've put my crack away. You said I'll show me butt crack on camera, so I don't want to be. I'm not a plumber. Not a plumber. Oh dear. That one I think is just a bit. That was a different thickness, a little bit. Ah well. I ain't seeking perfection, so it's alright. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? No, I'm alright. I'm just joking around. I'm just joking around. You get a bit fluff. Yeah, we'll get some of the fur off your way out here so you don't drop it all through my house. Wish. Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Thanks, mate. These are good boys. Happy boys. Monday night over there. Oh yeah. How you been getting on this week, Jenny? How was your weekend, mate? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Still Monday night. Build looks like it's coming along. Most of all the progress you can make in a few days. Let's hope we have a spell of decent weather up north to keep going. Yeah, I've got some other stuff to do. I can't really keep putting too much time at it. I've put more today at it than I should have. I have other responsibilities, so I'll be down the garage again tonight. I've been enjoying like quiet nights in the garage. That's why I'm not really streaming the garage stuff at the moment. Hey Tracy. Oh yeah, nice 10 at night in Cali. Oh yeah, beautiful guys. Hope you're all having a good one. Here's Mr. Z. Oh boy, happy. I love ya. Come a kiss. Oh, thanks, mate. Much appreciated. I'm just got to keep you separate from your sister at the moment, or you'll try rude her. He tried to hump me while I was doing my push-ups. He's pretty riled up by her being on heat, I think. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate all the love. And yeah, I've got a donation link thing down there now. Apparently, I can't do Cash App or something. I don't know. It's there if anybody wants it. I'm just pointing it out. No, I mean I'm doing all right. There's food in the cupboard. There's building this. The only side of the money with YouTube, I guess, is I want to buy like tablet. I want to buy PC for editing this. I want to buy a drone for filming with because I'm going to do like 4x4 overlanding trips with me and Susie. We're going to do like camping trips, and that's more what I want to do with long form. Like I want to do a lot of this stuff. I got chicken coops to build and all sorts, but we're going to do just a whole heap of stuff on here. Just keep it interesting, keep it fun. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? Look at that. Look at that there. Look at that there. Let's have a looky. Let's have a little looky how we're coming along there. I've got it's a bit short on that leg. I'm just going to sit here for a minute, guys. I think it might be cigarette time, to be honest. As much as I'm trying to be a good boy. There we go. So I got some cladding up on that one. Now what I didn't do was I should have gone all the way up on this cladding first, then come across to here to make sure that when we got to the corner it was going to be the same height. But I'm kind of an idiot. So yeah, got some done up here. So I wasn't sure if I should. These ones all here, I straight cut them, and the ones that join, I'm just going to straight cut because I think I just have to put a corner cap on it. I want to 45-degree cut them all and have this beautiful, edge, but it's so hard to keep watertight then. Some people say you can put it behind them and any water that comes in will get flipped the other way. I think I'll just put it capped over the outside. I think that's enough to keep, I think that'll be alright. Why do all YouTubers end up asking for money or putting a Cash App? Because my viewers wanted me to. I never came on YouTube for money. I've said that from day one. I didn't even want to monetize, but people want to show their gratitude and things, right? So then it's up to them. Like, I'm not going to sell anything. I'm not going to ask for money on here, but people want to support me. So I've been told by other creators. There's a big difference between. It's the same with Men of Action T-Bird, right? He does everything for free, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to do everything for free. But sometimes people like to show gratitude and stuff. So I want to support my little mission here, I guess. So yeah, everyone keep bugging me about it. Blooming bugging me about it. Hey, settle down, my boy. Settle down, boy. Well, yeah, even if they ask me to say no, but you need to understand as well, like, it's me turning away people trying to show me thanks, and then people start to feel bad, and they're like, I want to show gratitude. So like, it's a hard one, right? Like, that's just the thing is, I can put it. Whoa, come here. Come here. I got you. I know. Come here. It's all right. Yes, I know. Wait on it. Leave it. It's okay. It's okay. I know. It's alright. You want a treat in this? I'll give you something. Can you just chill out? I wait on. I don't want you bounding out of the neighbour's fence, so just chill out. Chill out, my Heidi, that's enough. Enough, leave it. I know, leave it. Calm, guys, calm. Calm, my boy. Calm, it's okay. It's okay. Attaboy, that's a good boy. Do you want to go sit in my truck or something? Does that make you feel better? You want to sit in my truck? Okay, come into here. I'll come put you in the truck. Let's go in the truck. One sec, guys. You can just hang out in the truck for a bit, right? Come on. Up the truck. I'm just sitting here, not going in it. Calm down, wait on. Sorry guys, just reacting to the neighbours' dogs and stuff. I thought you were different no matter what anyone asked or said. Well, I've just made it clear to you that it's not about money and I'm on here to serve people. And I've told you that's what I do. But you've got to understand that the people I serve want to give back and show thanks to me. So they're asking me every day to do that. So what am I meant to do? Like, I've just spent $2,500 on a new phone for YouTube. How many super chats and donations do you think it covers to pay for just a new phone? Like, the new tablet I'm getting to film my content on is $3,000. Like, I've got to buy 10 grand of equipment just to keep up with YouTube. How many super chats and members and stuff do you think? Like, where do I turn a profit? And then every 3-4 years I have to upgrade all that equipment. So I'm constantly having to spend 10 grand. Like, again, it's not like I'm making money off YouTube, mate. It's not. This is why I didn't want to. This is. I'm just going to take a minute. I'm going to grab a cigarette, guys, because this is exactly why I didn't want to monetize my YouTube. Just can't please people. It's alright, puppy. No, stay in, my girl. Come on, up. Good girl. Sorry, guys. I don't know how to respond to this, you know. Alright, thanks, guys. It's alright, puppy. Okay, darling. Take them out, guys. Like, literally this house I'm building is done on scrimps and $10 and $20 deals of buying stuff online. People are essentially throwing away for $1 and stuff, right? Like, this cabin cost less than the phone I had to get to edit stuff for YouTube. And then I always said I'm not doing it for money, and I said if I monetize anything, it'll go towards equipment for the channel. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to respond. I know why I did it, so I guess that's what matters. About 20 years on cigarettes, man. Usually I'm trying to vape. The cigarettes are there when I'm a bit more stressed. Yeah, don't let negative people affect it. Yeah, I gotta say, baby dolly, every time you come in here, you have something negative to say at me. You act like a fan, but it's always so judgmental and always like I get it. I understand. I understand in your mind you're trying to hold me accountable. Like I said, I'd never make YouTube about money, but I've always said I didn't want to put on monetization, but I'll put on donations if people want to do it, okay, because that's what everybody has told me to do, to help cover the cost of buying phones and shit. And then the moment I do it, it's just a thing. It's a problem immediately the day I do it, and that makes me just want to get rid of it. And I'll just do it for free. If I have to prove my point, I'll just do it for free, which I'm doing anyway. But like, all right, thanks guys, thanks. Yeah. This is shit that keeps me up at night. I don't want to be pushing people away because I think I'm just trying to do it for money. I want to be able to help people with depression and shit. Like that's what I'm trying to do, is inspire people, not. Thanks, guys. Longer over the top. Oh, it's a long split. Start writing. I'm pushing around arguing about bullshit. So getting work done. Sorry guys, let's smash this one out. It rains. Oh, there you go. Just for future reference, if anybody's going to come to my channel with that attitude, I just don't need it. Like, I'm in the middle of trying to progress shit. It's hard enough trying to do shit without people coming and judging me and all this bullshit, right? Like, I just don't have time for it. But I do appreciate the support, guys. This stuff gets to me, right? ADHD and autism, it's just everything's churning at 100 mile an hour in here. You know, I'm thinking about 10 things at once all the time. It's just draining, man. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. Sorry, my mood's a bit off right now. Just, you know, I just come on here to, you know, put some cladding on a house, not to, yeah. Rain stopped for the moment, but I've already put the saw and stuff away. I think that's probably a good go for today. I'll do a chat after if you guys want to chat, but just give me another. Yeah, I like everything in my head. I just want to grab that hammer and just lob it through that window. Like, that's my anger issues with ADHD and stuff, like explosive reactivity. I just want to throw the hammer through there, smash the phone, delete the channel, and just go screw it. Like, that's where my head is, right? That's what my head is trying to tell me to do. Like, 10 times through doing that just now, like, I'm just wanting to throw a hammer through the window and shit and just go, screw it. Smash the phone, just go up, like, you know, start saying expletives and just give up. But I keep going, right? Just because I've got that. This is what I talk about and what I try and teach on here. Just because you got that voice in your head, it doesn't mean you have to listen to it. But it's definitely there. Definitely there all the time, trying to tell me, control me. And I used to live that way, right? I used to let that be the way I live. Just going to clear up a bit and just sweep the deck off, just so when Susie comes home, she's not tripping over it in mud and bits of wood and whatever. I don't know. It's nothing new, right? I've dealt with it my whole life. Everybody trying to plant seeds of doubt in your head, trying to judge you. Tell you what, if I'd listened to all the people who were negative to me, I used to, and you know, I never got anywhere, and now you listen to yourself, you trust yourself, listen to people whose opinions actually matter, and you find people do give a shit. There's just always going to be people with something to say, right? Alright, so let's go inside, let's have a drink or something. I need to start making some dinner for Susie as well. I think I'll probably just be steak tonight. I know we got some steak out of the freezer, so I'll probably wait till she gets home and cook it fresh when she gets back. Sorry guys, I'll read the chat in a minute. There we go, let Zed out of the truck. Nearly forgot him. Wouldn't be good with closed windows. It's cool enough, but we'll let him out. Come on, fella. My boy, you comfy in there, mate? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. You hungry? See if that works. You hungry? I know you love being in the truck. Come on, let's go. Come on, buddy. Come on. Good boy. Come on, let's go. You got it. Oh, careful. Come on, bud. You good? Oh, he's good. He's good. Hang on, guys. I'll just get inside and settle down. And just give me a moment. I'll read the chat. Beanie again. Why is your elbow all scuffed up, bud? Are you alright? Oh, you're walking okay. Just wait on, dog. I'm just going to have a look at that right quick. Hold up. Let me see your elbow. Is it alright? Oh, yeah. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. Inside. On your bed. Up, up. Up, up. What a good boys. Yeah, that's a good boys. There we go. Here we go. Sorry guys, I will check everything soon. Heidi, stay on your bed. Heidi, leave him. Good girl. Oh, you messed up on me bed and everything, guys. Yeah, stream's been okay, Stoop. I'm just a bit annoyed at the moment, to be honest. I'll read the chat in a sec. You know, like, a regular is basically saying that, like, I've sold out by getting monetized. And it's like, I always said it was a thing that it would help support the channel at some point if people wanted to. You know, I'm not on here to beg for money or sell merch or some bullshit. And I'm against all that. But there is a side of YouTube where it's like people want to show their thanks and whatever. And everybody kept asking me to do it. And then when I do it, it's like I've sold out and stuff, which is, again, why I didn't want to do it. So I'm just processing that, bro. Just processing that. So please, nobody feel obligated. Like I'm fine. Like, there's food in the fridge. Beyond that, I'm good. How are you going today, Stoop? I'll catch up on everything here, guys. Focus on the nice, loving people, not the negative ones. Thank you, Christine. I do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Focus on nice, loving people, not the negative ones. I think the same thing. He swept the whole deck in like 3 or 4 swoops. Oh, not quite. So I know. Yeah, just give it a quick little clean off. Maybe she's a neurodivergent. She's not like us, neurodivergents. Yeah, it's a special place in here with all the neurodivergencies. It's as long as the one will lift you up, not the negatives. I've got you down. My favourite Kiwi. You had haters tonight. Yeah, I've just covered that a bit. Yeah, Stoop. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up on everything. You have a serious question. What's your serious question, bro? Or was that your question? Was what's got me down? Always stand up for us. Now it's time for us to take care of you. Thank you, Jenny. Intrigued watching you put this claim as real practical skill work. Well done. Thanks, Toffee. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, I don't know if it's too skilled. Yeah, I don't know. I've never dealt with timber ever. The only thing I ever made in timber was a wooden bedside table out of MDF when I was about 12, and it was all wonky. And the doors didn't close properly, and yeah, I've never been very good with wood. But with the new miter saw, I'm getting there. Okay, I think I've caught up on everything. I was going to ask, why don't you get a table for your table saw? I saw you were down. I didn't want to take the piss. Yeah, I was looking at the saws for the table saw, and they were about another $200. So yeah, like I literally spent the last money I had ordering the table saw and the bronze nails, those little tiny nails that are about this long. It's like 600 of them was like $50-$60, and the the miter saw was like 400, but it was just I had to buy it. So is what it is. I mean, we get by, right? It's just that's what slows down the progress. Is money coming in, and like we're paying off my truck, and we're paying off phones, and like this is my old phone. I built the channel on this phone because I didn't want to upgrade my phone. That's the green lines all over that phone. So now I've upgraded phone, which has been a great upgrade. Like the video quality is way clearer for the shorts and stuff. Like I didn't realize how much my phone was costing me, and like you looked at other people's content on this phone, and it like looked all right, but then you look at like something off this level of phone versus some older content someone's putting up, and it's just this one just didn't have the processing power. I mean, it's 7 years old, so when you try and do AI edits with CapCut and shit, it was just like it was just taking like 3 minutes to save them and process them. Oh yeah, exactly, Christine. Yeah, I'll put it towards the channel and stuff. I want to put towards what I want to get for the channel in future. What I want to get soon is a drone and stuff. So the truck I just let the dog out of is meant to be our camping traveling truck. It's got like a big awning on it. It's self-contained, right? But we bought that and we spent like 30 grand on that. You know, I sold my truck and we financed the rest to try and, you know, to have a long-term truck that I got sick of changing vehicles and stuff. I wanted a long-term truck that'll do everything. It was my dream truck, so we went for it, right? We were inspired by the Toyota World Runners channel, and they both passed away in August. That's our favorite YouTube channel is Toyota World Runners, and they're the ones who really inspired me to finally actually buy the truck and move forward. The truck gearbox failed after 6 weeks. Like we never took it on a trip yet, so I've got to pull the gearbox out and get that fixed. I went to do that, then the clutch broke in Susie's Land Cruiser, so you know, it's just been, you know, expense after expense for, you know, last 6 months. But it's all good. Like as I say, I just day by day, you do what you can, you move forward, right? But yeah, Toyota World Runners, the loss of them was horrible. So do check out their channel. All the content is still up there. One of their mums still runs the merch store, so I bought some t-shirts and stuff off them. Usually I wouldn't buy merch, but yeah. Toyota World Runners is the channel, and they went, you know, they built their own truck. A lovely young couple built their own truck. They're traveling all over the world, all kinds of places, Panama Canal and stuff. Did all these awesome drone shots and stuff. So I want to do stuff like quite along the lines of that for the long form, along with, you know, building chicken coops, lifestyle, whatever. It's just a bit of everything I want to do here. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I want to get drones and tablets and a PC to edit on, and you know, I want to make high quality stuff. You know, I want to make a 1 million subscriber channel eventually, just only so I can reach as many people as possible to help them with depression stuff, re-inspire people, sort of change people's perspective on things a bit, as to, you know, just focus on what's important in life. And I think there's an audience out there, or you guys are proving that. So 2 sawhorses and some planks. Yeah, I got some sawhorses there, but yeah, if I put the sawhorses in, then when I do the ladder, I'm sort of already tripping over myself. I'm not very onto it with this stuff, Stoop. I'm still trying to figure out a bit of a process to make it work, right? Rigo and the donos, screw 'em. You take donos too. As a service worker, bad for taking tips. Some people just like to complain. Yeah, I guess so, man. I guess so. Get a lot of negative comments too. Usually people call me fat. Oh, that's rough. I was perma-banned and move on. No skin off my back. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, you want to know the funniest thing, Stoop, is about 4 days ago on here, I had one person say, oh, you know, they're looking at my belly rolls and they're like, oh, you got belly rolls, oh, you're fat. And then the next day, somebody was coming in going, oh, you're too skinny, you're too skinny. And it's like, well, which is it? Which am I, guys? You know, I'm too fat because I got a little bit of belly fat rolls from the weight I lost. And the other one is I'm too skinny. And it's like, guys, pick a narrative. Like, you can't go to the opposite ends of the scale. Hey, Sean, good to see you, man. I saw a little bit of your collab there with Matt Noah having a bit of a chat. So yeah, I'll check out more of that later. Someone's always going to be upset. Yeah, not even a rule of the internet, really, is it, Stoop? I suppose. Yeah, you guys are right. I do appreciate it, guys. I do appreciate it. Yeah, just verify. I'm not too far. I'm getting there. I started working out in August, so yeah, it's a long way to go. There's a lot of exercise I want to add and stuff. No disrespect to you. Have you watched the Field Days YouTube channel? No, I haven't. I'll check it out. I will check it out. I do struggle to find like channels I actually want to watch, like as far as content. Like I like genuine YouTubers. Like I like real people being real. I don't like, oh hey guys, welcome. Like I'm not. Yeah. That's just me personally, of course. Yeah, Sean did a collab with Matt Noah. If you search Matt Noah 1 or at Matt Noah 1, you'll find his collab he did, and he's just talking about his channel and stuff. Yeah, you can please some of the people some of the time, right? Is it on your channel? No, it's on his one. So yeah, at Matt Noah 1, that's it there. Yeah, Sean did a little collab talking about his stuff. Anybody who doesn't know, Sean and Stoop, they do video game streams. So if you're into like Sean does like old PlayStation, well not old, they're not that old, right? PlayStation 2 games, so like driving games and stuff. Sometimes he does like Nintendo Mario Kart and stuff like this, right? Um, what was the one you were playing the other day, Sean? It looked a lot like Doom, but I forget the name of it. Serious Sam, he was playing, I think. Or was that Stoop playing Serious Sam? One of you was playing Serious Sam. No? I don't know. And yeah, Stoop does video game stuff, and he has pet rats up in the corner in a live cam. He has a pet rats, and every 25 likes he there's a rat party. and give some treats and things. So I know there's some people here into like homesteading and stuff. So if you like pet rats, that's Stoop Dog has his pet rats while he's gaming, and it's just chill, hang out, and yeah, it was Sean. Yeah, blanked and went impromptu without telling your channel. Yeah, that's what it is, man. They can always watch the replay, right? Let's go woke and Venom still on. It's a Venom. So yeah, I've done 3 streams today, man. I might do a fourth later. I'm down in the garage tonight, but that'll be pretty late. Or I might just do like a 1 a.m. But again, I think that'll be another one where I'm just like working on stuff in the background, cleaning the garage. Probably not engaging the camera so much, just more pottering around, fly on the wall stuff. I quite like that. I've been thinking about that with what Jay does on the goat channel, as he's just the goats and he's wandering around doing the chores, and then there's chat time, you know. So it's a good structure. It's definitely the kind of thing, like I always saw this channel as being a lot more like the Truman Show. Like I want to show like a lot of aspects of my life, not just I'm doing a workout or something, or I'm chatting with people. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, as of course, Christine. It's each their own, right? It's each their own. So yeah, sometimes I wind down and just yeah, I loved the old PlayStation games as a kid and that. So I was a pretty avid gamer, but I used to waste a lot of time video gaming online on the newer consoles. So it was finding Shaun of the Breed is why I bought a PlayStation 2 again. It's offline. I honestly, Sean, I haven't even fired up my PS2 for about 6 or 8 weeks, man. And when I do get on it, it's like yeah, an hour or two on it. Me and Susie race each other on motorbikes or in cars in the game, and yeah, we just have a little jam and turn it off. I found that's made gaming really enjoyable to me. Um, yeah, you need like what was the channel waiting on for being marked? Does he have enough subs? Watch hours, yeah, I need like 3,000 watch hours, dude. I need to put all the lives public, but even if they're public, I think it only comes up to like 1,500 or something. So yeah, it'll be in time, man. That TV setup you have with it is really cute. Yeah, it was just one Susie's parents had kicking around the garage, so we got that little CRT. But I was talking to my dad, and he still has an old 32-inch Sony we bought when we did a house renovation, like 2008. It was like the last of the CRT big back TVs. And he's like, "Oh, well, come pick that up if you want. It's laying around." I was like, "Oh," so I have got like a 32-inch CRT that I've said I'll get off Dad. But yeah, there's not quite enough room. Yeah, it's 4,000 watch. It's 4,000 watch hours to be shorts feed ads and stuff like that. I believe it's 3,000 hours for I'll double check. I think it's 3,000 hours for super chats and members. I will just double check in the studio app. One moment, please, caller. Memberships and supers, become a YouTube partner. Because all my lives I leave them private, they're not counting at the moment towards my watch hours. So when I make them public after a couple of days, they will, kind of thing. Like at the moment, I'm only showing 54 watch hours on here. So like once I make all the other ones public, I guess it'll go up. Yeah, you need 3 million public shorts views. I have 19,000. So you either got to have 3,000 hours or 3 million shorts views. So yeah, we'll get the 3,000 hours. And then to be eligible for watch paid ads and shorts feed ads, then it's 4,000. Yeah. But yeah, I can do members and super chats at 3,000 hours. But yeah, that's why I just set up the buy me a coffee thing, because everybody just keeps saying they want it. I just felt like it was the wrong thing when immediately after I do it, somebody was upset I'd done that and said I was basically selling out the channel, and I thought you were different. You said you'd never do that, and it's like, well, I never said I wouldn't put super chats on the channel. I said I wouldn't sell merch and stuff, and I'm against people selling merch and making a whole heap of profit. But yeah, anyway, that's what it is. As people said, I just need to drop the topic and just move on from it. So I shall listen. Thank you, guys. One trick to watch is you can turn on video from YouTube and hit the auto player while you sleep. Oh, okay. Shorts, lives do, but not posted shots. Oh, okay. I haven't made most of it public, but yeah, well, if you want to get me there, we can do that. But yeah, that's why I just set up the buy me a coffee thing. Yeah, just a lot of people after the raid keep saying they want to bless me and stuff. So yeah, I'm just a bit upset about it, to be honest. I'm like, as always, I'm real on here. I am just a bit upset that like it's the reaction I didn't want. it's the reaction I didn't want to putting a donation link available. Yeah, I mean, I'll pin it at the bottom each day and stuff. I mean, yeah, obviously it helps, but it's viewed as like selling out. And the reality is yeah, I came on here to serve, and I went, okay, well, it's just originally I just didn't even think about the money at all. I just went, no, I just won't monetize it. And then it's like, okay, well, you start going, okay, well, I need a new phone, and I've had to upgrade that, and that's like $2,500. And it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to put something towards maybe I need something coming in towards equipment and stuff. I mean, but like building the house and shit, it's like, like the bucket of paint for the house is $150, and I'll need some putty and whatever, and I'll just, it can stay unpainted for a couple of years if it has to. I'll do my best, but there's a lot going on. So, hey, soccer, going alright. Took me like 5 months to get monetized. The watch hours are brutal to get. Person didn't even believe it. They only see because they knew it up. So yeah, fair. You're probably not wrong, doggy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they've been saying they were a fan at first. They are a subscriber, but yeah, they just the last few days have been more and more negative. Did you I'll show you the house, Sean, just before we've totally sit down. Sorry, guys. I didn't get the wall finished, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Hang on. Stay in, puppies. There we go. We got that much done. We got that much. How's that? Oh, I'll wander out here for a second, eh? It's starting to rain. Sorry guys, I don't know, I'm just burnt out emotionally maybe now or something. But yeah, there we go. Here's a little. We got all that on, so obviously yeah, it'll need to be painted all black. I got pinned down the bottom of the boards like that one. You got a nail in the bottom. For the moment, there's top nailed. I've got that section done as well. But what I should have done was get all of these up, all the way up first, then come across to make sure the corner matched. So that might not match, but I think when I come around this corner here and do a little bit, I might be able to sneaky gaps here or there. Hopefully it's not like half a board off, but well, too much on my mind, I suppose. But yeah, nice little spot, nice little thing. So this deck goes here, and I've already dug this out, and it comes around, goes here. Once the campers move, this deck goes like that. This panel won't be here. It'll be a couple of meters away, like 6 feet away. There'll be a deck here, and there's another cabin I've started building there. There's some posts in the ground there, but I need to get that out first. It sounds like more rain coming. Oh, it's just all the leaves falling off the tree. Okay. Yeah, not bad. This board's just temporary. It's like I need to buy the window flash, and it sticks out, so the water doesn't run in under the frames. That's like $60 every 2 meters of it. I need about 10 meters of it, so for all the different windows and stuff. So I'm trying to keep an eye out for some used head flashing for the window. But again, I'm down to my last freaking $14 this week or something. So it is what it is, man. I mean, I got a lot going on, a lot of cars, trucks, and it all just takes time, money, and again, it's like if I had 20 grand sitting there, things would progress quicker. But it is what it is, right? Not too worried. Not too bothered. Not bothered. Not bothered. Don't need to have to monetize you really. You can use money for a cause, perhaps. Yeah, true. I didn't get under your skin. Yeah, it tends to be a thing with me. Yeah, and things get under my skin sometimes. I try not to let it, You'll get there. You plan to get expected. So off the grid. Oh, it comes under the sleep out cabin rules for New Zealanders. They just changed it from 30 square meters up to 70 square meters under the guise of making it easier, no consent stuff. But as long as you'd started construction under the old rules before they changed, you can go under the old rules. So this is under the old rules. I've got a builder mate who's made sure it's all framed correctly and shit. It's because it still has to technically be to code, but yeah, you don't need to. You can't put a kitchen in it. You can't put a bathroom in it or anything. So that's going to be inside the caravan here. I'm going to put kitchen benches and stuff. And bed and breakfast. How's the push-ups going? Yeah, push-ups going all right, mate. Push-ups going all right. I did 1,000 to celebrate 1,000 subs a couple of days ago. I did 1,000 push-ups. Yesterday I did 100 just to sort of keep the blood flowing after that. Today I did 200, so I'd say we'll be back to the 300 tomorrow. But at the same time, when I'm putting cladding on and overhead all the time, I'm trying not to burn out my arms too much. you start swimming now, you'll make it to New Zealand in 5.43 years. Seems like a worthy endeavour. Bed and bread and breakfast. That's, yeah. As I said, focus on the nice people, ignore the negative ones. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate it. Burning myself out a bit, eh? Like, I want to be on streaming a lot, but I've also got to make sure I'm, looking after myself. Start looking like Hasselhoff and you're immediately in SpongeBob. Yeah. That was an amazing scene in the SpongeBob movie when they rode David Hasselhoff and they're hanging onto his leg hairs and stuff. Phenomenal. Absolute cinema. I agree, mate. Have a lot more nice people negative. You're right, yeah. I'm generally pretty good at ignoring the trolls and stuff. It's just occasionally they touch that nerve, like something like that. Yeah. I've got to learn to not let it touch that nerve, right? G'day, rice cake. Thanks, mate. In the same situation. If you have the money, you don't have the time, or vice versa. Yeah, exactly it. How small one? Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. Yeah, I mean, again, it kind of toughens me up over time. It toughens me up. Like, I'm all right. I'm always hard on myself. You know what I mean? As I always say, the voices in my head the voices in your head are always hard on you, and nobody will ever talk as badly to you as you talk to yourself in your head. But yeah, that just sort of, it was something I really reluctantly did, and then I've just set up the donation link, and then it's like, this is the wrong thing, you've sold out, and it's like, oh, come on, man, like, really? Like, when it's within half an hour, it's just like, bruh. But yeah, like, mate, delete them, move on with good ones, yeah, for sure. I'm awake. So what's going on with you guys? When are you guys, Sean and Stoop, are you streaming shortly or anything? Because I'll be on here however long you guys want to just chat about whatever. Like, I'm alright, like, you don't have to stick around and keep tabs. I mean, nothing, I'm just chilling out. Stoop, oh my god, that's funny, bro. I like that, that was good, Stoop. Oh no. Won't be streaming for another 18 hours or so. Yeah, sorry, I must have missed all your stuff today. Stoop. Did you guys I'll tell the story for Stoop and Sean. So the people who raided me, the goat raiders, right? They went to raid somebody today, and they raided a guy who was like, he'd been homeless since he was 16. I think he was about 24 now, if I'm not mistaken. And he was just in a shop somewhere, whatever, on live. They raided his stream on live, and he was homeless, working at MMA, trying to get his life on track. And he got donated over $2,000 by everybody. Everybody went, get rent, get a place, and all that. And he went and checked his Cash App, and when he came back, he'd lost his YouTube chat. So he's like, "Look, I'm just going to go for a run." He ran like 4 miles, praising God the whole way. Then 3 cop cars pulled up, talked with him, and arrested him. And the situation looks like it's his ex-girlfriend was essentially stream sniping him, stalked his stream, and called the cops in to ruin his day. Apparently she cheated on him and whatever, and has him on stalking charges, all kinds of. So that was a heck of a change from a raid to bless a channel to go that way. But I think that guy would be alright. I think that stream it'll all serve as evidence that, and especially if she called them, that she's essentially the one stalking him. So hopefully throw his cases out, and I view it as all a good thing for him long term. I think it'll work out. I think it'll mean that the cases and charges, whatever, that he's ongoing will get dismissed, which means he'll be able to leave the state and just go start a new life in a new state. And I think we'll all back that guy to make sure he's gets in a new place in a new state. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, literally he got arrested on live stream. Like, he was live streaming, right? And we're on a raid party. The goat raiders came to raid him. We're all having a good raid, and then blessed and donations and stuff, and changed his life. And then he goes for a walk, and literally 3 cop cars roll up and arrest him. Like, it was pretty wild, man. Like, even the host over there, Justin's like, no, Trap God, that's not appropriate, dude. It's not appropriate, dude. Don't say anything like that again, or I'll have to ban you. Right? And that kind of thing is never okay, man. That kind of thing is never okay, dude. So I've warned you this once, all right? Don't make jokes about that kind of stuff, right? Like, they don't make jokes about things that are serious, actual issues for people, right? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Christine, exactly. It'll work out. Give me a second here, guys. How's my puppy doing? You good, my girl? You good, my girl? How's my puppies? How's my puppies? How's my puppy? My puppy. How's puppy? How puppy? Ah! It's a bit deep in my ear on that one, dog. How you doing, love? Oh, yeah. Yes, my girl. Oh, yeah. Dog. Yes, dog. Sorry, Stoop. But so I try and rein it in. I generally try rein it in with just push-ups lately. I've just been like, people come in talking crap, and I'm like, just like, dude, like, this is a channel to help people. There's plenty of channels you can go troll on or whatever. Like, it's just not the place for it. And they're like, that's been a pretty good response. Like, generally, it's not a problem, right? Or some of them sort of change attitude, and I go like, do you need help with something? Do you need something better to do with your time? Like, what is it you actually want to pursue, right? So it is always good to sort of segue it into something that's How'd you just get your piggy? How'd you get your how'd you get we're not eating your piggy. You just tried this is what happened to Piggy Toy. How did you get Piggy though? No, leave Piggy. No, leave Piggy. No. Leave Piggy. I thought Piggy was up in there. I know Mum restocked it up. No, leave your Piggy. No, because you've already obliterated your squeaky piggy. You got a squeaky piggy at Bunnings and it lasted about 5 minutes. That's how it goes. Hey, you don't need to burrow under my pillow. Hey, you're trying to find oil. You're trying to find oil, dog. Yeah, well, I'm hoping the guy gets bail and stuff. I'm hoping he's not, But either way, I think with the backing he's got now from everyone with the raids, I think he's going to be alright. I think we'll make sure it gets sorted out right between us all. If we all put in a couple of bucks here or there or whatever, I'm sure we can get him on path in life. I'm sure there's somebody in the community who can take him on for work or something in a new state and something like this. So there's all sorts that we can do, right? He's out now. Oh, fantastic! Have we? Has he been live or anything or hosting anything? Oh, that's fantastic. But yeah, it'll be very interesting if it was the ex calling up, getting him, trying to get him charged over all the stuff when she's the one who has charges on him for stalking. If she's watching his streams and literally calling the cops to go approach him on his live streams, she's sunk her own ship. She's the whole thing will be dropped because it just shows that she's the one doing it, right? Which is the claim he would have already had. So it's good, fantastic. Great dude too, great dude. His attitude is amazing. So yeah, I was very, very cool to see that. I do love. This is why I'm getting involved with the raids, guys. Is it's great to support everybody. Yeah, it's fantastic. And I've got a whole heap of new people here, and it's not like my numbers are up and more watch hours. It's like I've got great, genuine people to talk to now, and who actually support me, and they love what I do. That's what's always sort of surprised me with YouTube. Is I thought some people might watch me, but I've always felt them. Everyone's always told me you're weird, you're different, you're not normal, you're this and that. And I'm like, I'll be on here, I'll just be me. I guess I'll find a crowd. So to get the response, get over 1,000 subs now and stuff, it's just been crazy, guys. He went live. Well, obviously she did because he is out. What do you mean she did because he is out? Yeah, it was in Northland, New Zealand, so warm in the south. Getting a bit chilly. Bit chilly, like a chili bin in Lake Mac. Yeah, it's pretty, it's reasonably warm up here, so it's starting to get a bit colder. But the caravan gets very cold in the winter just because they do have double glazed windows. Essentially, the plastic's 2-layer plastic, but the walls on a caravan are like this thick,
and it's just polystyrene. So it's very, it's very, she put false claims on about him for sure, yeah. Follow you because of who I am. Please don't change. I have no plans to change, mate. Well, I have plans to change, but I have plans to change and get better and just improve life and go on the journey, right? But I don't. As I said on here, people will know I've sold out my soul or something if I have like LED lights around the roof and like flashing lights everywhere. That's the cue that like somebody's contacted me and offered me millions of dollars to sell my soul on YouTube. So if you see LED lights around the room, that's the sign to unsubscribe and leave. So I'm just letting you guys know in the original 1,000, just so you all know. No. I just figured. Honestly, I figure I'm going to be on YouTube like this for the next 20, 30 years. Like, probably until the day I die, I'll be on YouTube doing this because it allows me to serve and help people. So why not? Why not share what I can with the world, right? But the only way to do that is by being genuine, not fake, and yeah. Venom got the fuzzy dice unsub. What? The fuzzy doors? Appreciate you too, Super. Thank you very much, mate. I'm just making sure I don't. Snowed where I live this morning. Yikes, man. Where are you again, Stu? Where are you, bro? Got some lawsuits now if it wasn't real fakes. Yeah, I don't know what was going on about that. Oh yeah, that lady that went live with something about a goat, something happening in lawsuits against Jay. That's again, it's just a Carol Baskin or something, is it? Yeah, sorry, I've only just got made aware of that situation today. I was like, when he was winding down after the raid, as to what was happening with that. I wasn't sure what was happening there. Yep. Yeah, well, it's a bit like in the first Transformers movie. I just got this new mirror which reflects the light off the disco ball. Something like that, right? He's like trying to flex his arm. He's like, just got this new mirror and a new disco ball, and the mirror reflects off the disco ball and something. It was just I remember that from the first Transformers movie. Shia LaBeouf, something. It's when he's in the car. Fucking what's her name? Megan Fox or whatever. Oh no, it's in there. It's in there somewhere. You gotta wonder where that stuff is in your brain, eh? Do you ever wonder that? Is it just me? Just like the useless crap information in some folder. And it's like you think about something, it's like, oh, and it's like you reference to something that like was 35 years ago, and you're like some cartoon line reference from 30 years ago, and I'm just like, oh, my brain. Where is all this information being stored? That scene is funny. Yeah, brilliant, man, brilliant. But yeah, we can just talk about whatever, guys. As always, if anybody needs help, please do feel free to speak up. It's a like Justin's channel, no judgment zone. If it's anything you're going through with depression, meaning, purpose, stress, anxiety, self-doubt, thinking life's meaningless, whatever. If there's anything you want to talk about like that, I love to talk about that stuff and try and guide people out of depression and stuff. Right? If anybody needs any help, that is what I'm primarily here for. I'm so sorry for Jay. He has a beautiful heart. He's been so depressed. Yeah. That's why I'm hoping Jay gives me a call, Christine. I'd love to chat with him about it. It's one of those things. There's always somebody to come piss on the parade, right? Again, I guess I need to right size my problems. I've got small complaints. Look at what he's dealing with. It's a real shame. He's obviously a top guy. Everything I've ever seen of him has been absolutely stellar. So, and the whole community, right? You're all freaking amazing people. So, yeah, there's just so much hate in the world, isn't there? There's so much. Nobody can just let things go, and yeah. Well, not nobody, right? But there's people who don't let things go and just make other people miserable, make trouble because they can't just let people go on their way, right? Amazing how much information our brain can hold. Larry Davidson, interesting. Larry David, the writer and producer of Curb Your Enthusiasm. He did Seinfeld for a long time as well, didn't he? That's right. J Beggs, no, not J Beggs. We're talking about if you look up the Goat Father, you'll find his channel, but the Raid channel's a different channel. If you go look at my shorts, Sean, look at a few shorts back from when I got raided. It's like maybe 3-4 shorts ago. If you look in the title of that, it's got the @ for the farm. Actually, if somebody in the chat can type it, I always forget it's @ 1,087 subs I'm at now. Oh, there we go. Got up a couple of subs this stream. That's good. Honestly, like when I do cabin stuff or car stuff, I usually get like no subs at all, guys. It's the chat streams like this where we, people get to know me and we hang out. But I do like doing the working on stuff, What am I doing? I'm looking in the wrong app. I'm looking in the studio app. It's Steinmetz Family Farm. If somebody can type it, yeah. Just check out that page, guys. So that's people that raid me and stuff, and that's go around. And they raid a person each day at 7:11 local time in PA. I believe is it PA? Is he Pennsylvania or something? I remember. I think I saw PA on his profile. Was his location? Sounds too political. Oh no, here we go. Larry David is a member. Yeah. We'll steer away from all that there, Stoop. Yeah. But yeah. We don't go there, mate. We don't worry about none of that. All beyond our control. That's what the whole channel's about, Stoop, is not worrying about things beyond our control, like the politics like that. Yeah, I know it's all real. It sucks. It's bloody horrible. And that's why I hope to make a space here that doesn't like that, that it's away from the hate, it's away from the drama, the politics, and it's just let's focus on building our lives. And yeah, the Goat Father is his other channel. I love it as a channel name, the Goat Father. It's incredible. PA is Pennsylvania. You see, I'm doing pretty good for a random New Zealander. I'm pretty good at the States for the most part. Not bad. Most Americans probably couldn't point out New Zealand on a map. So I'm doing good. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just drained lately. I'm just waking up. Waking up about 3-4 times a night and just tossing and turning, starting to get back to sleep. So, Stoop and Sean, you'll like this one. I don't know if you were here when I told the story the other day. So I woke up. Well, I didn't wake up. Susie got woken up in the middle of the night the other night with me, dead asleep, I sat bolt upright in bed, which woke her up, and she was like, "What's he doing?" And apparently, all I did was I leaned up, said this, laid back down, and went back to sleep. And she's just like sitting there, like, "What the heck just happened?" So she's asleep. I jolt up awake, apparently, and I sit upright, and the words that came out of my mouth in an accent apparently were, "My name's Jeff," and then I flopped back down and went back to sleep. She's like, "You must have been dreaming about something you're doing on stream or something," because I do that on here. Sometimes I'll be like, "My name's Jeff." So, yep. I sat up, bolt upright in bed, in my sleep, and went, "My name's Jeff," apparently really loudly, and then just lay down and crashed out. So I don't know what we make of that situation. I just think it's funny. She was just like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "A lot." "My name's Jeff." Oh. So it's funny because Susie sleep talks as well. Like I'll be sitting here up late on the phone, whatever, lights are off, I'll be sitting in the dark, and she'll start mumbling in her sleep, and she'll just be like, need to put the bins out Tuesday." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Bins out Tuesday." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you make sure you remember that." And she's like, I will. She's gone. It's just like, so I love messing with her when she starts sleep talking. You try and get more answers. You try and quietly have the conversation and see how many answers you can get back. So Mark, who's Jeff? It's from the movie 21 Jump Street. As they go to meet up for an illegal deal, and they're acting like they're Mexican, and yeah, like one guy pulls it off well, but the other guy's like, "My name's Jeff." It's a good movie. That 21 Jump Street is a good movie. I don't think it was in 22 Jump Street. Where's me? Hang on. I'm gonna have a milkshake. See, this is another money-saving tip: is you don't go to a store and buy a milkshake or a thick shake, right? You just buy the syrup. They sell the syrup. So in New Zealand, they say everybody in New Zealand. I don't know if you had that in Australia. I can't remember. But in New Zealand, every time you went to a dairy or an ice cream shop or takeaway shop, right, you get a big white paper cup and it has a big giraffe on it. And it says the longest drink in town, right? So you can just buy the syrup. And we put a bit of syrup in, and if I want to do a thick shake, I just throw it in the blender. Who puts syrup in a milkshake? Well, that's how you flavour the milkshake. That's how they make it, a strawberry or a banana or whatever, a creaming soda, right? They have different syrups. You don't have the giraffe. Australia misses out again. Heidi, can you stop? Thank you. As long as you pour the milk in hard enough, it kind of self-mixes well. There you go. There we go. You got a milkshake. You know, so it's about $1 of milk and 30 cents. Like that whole litre bottle is like $6. So it's like $1.50 for a milkshake instead of $5-6 at a shop they want for it. So there we go. Just use flavoured ice cream. No, syrup, mate. It's like when you go to a coffee shop, right, and you get the shots of caramel put in it or whatever. Yes, that's how they do them. First job was an ice creamery. Oh, nice. Nice, mate. $1.29 a pound for 7 pound of chicken. Do you mean pounds as in weight or pounds as in that was the price for it? You've lost it. We better make sure. If I want to know something about thick shakes, blow our minds, Sean. What can you teach us about thick shakes that the average consumer just wouldn't know and should be aware of? Yeah, pounds weight for you. So yeah. I was making sure he didn't mean 7 pounds in British currency. I've got to remember he's American. Oh, my brain is pretty fried out right now, guys. Just for lols, let's after all the Cash App drama, I haven't even logged it in on this phone, I don't think, but it's not Cash App. I went to get Cash App, and apparently they only do America, and I was like, oh, okay. What did I get? Buy me a coffee. Apparently I need to check this. We'll see. We'll see if I've been blessed. I don't want to be ungrateful. I've put it up there and people are talking about it, so I better check. So I can thank people if that is the case. Apparently it can notify you somehow. So I don't know. Obviously, I've been on YouTube for like this channel since January, guys. Continue with Google. Yeah, that account. Yeah, we already. It's on that one. I don't know. We'll have a look-see. Maybe somebody gave me $1. Maybe I got $1. I can almost afford another milkshake. There you go. Look, I'm rich. Earnings. There you go. $0. That's how much of my YouTube journey has made. Is $0. You don't have any supporters yet. There we go. See, I don't have any supporters yet. Look, it told me the thing. I need to sell out now. It's there if it needs it. It's there if anybody wants in future, whatever. I probably won't pin it in future. It's just if somebody asks, I'll be like, oh yeah, whatever. It's in the freaking channel. I put it in the channel description and we know whatever. Oh, shush puppy. Sean collab rat stream. Gotta get a rat first. I can imagine Sean with a dog. I can imagine Sean with a nice pet dog, but not like a German Shepherd like me. He comes across as like a, I wouldn't say Labrador or Retriever. What kind of dog would Sean have? Like imagine Sean would do well with like a Kelpie. Blue heeler. A blue heeler would be a very, very good dog for Sean. No, bed. You've already been out the whole time. I just watched you go. Yes, I live in a camper, mate. Yeah, while we're building the you saw me, Stephen, before building the cabin. Yeah. So I'm in the caravan for now. When did I set it up? Oh, like 2 hours ago. Oh, I'm just having a laugh about it. Yeah, a couple of hours ago, mate. What are you whining about? Have you got no water or something? Sorry, guys. I'll just check the dog here. What do you need? Was there water? There's no water. Hang on. Why are you whining at the door if you need water? Why aren't you... Usually you sit by the bowl and you go, and I go, oh, that's right. Good. Start closing the hatches on this thing for the night. Start wrapping it all up. Oh, I'm sore. Yeah, a bluey dog. That's it. Yeah, blue heeler, mate. You need a blue heeler. There you go. Sean looks like he would love a half Great Dane half went. What even was that, Stoop? More a cat dude because I need a bigger house for my dog ambitions. It's true. It's true. That's why, it's it's made it. But the way I was able to get Zed and stuff was living with friends, you know, friends who had dogs already and stuff. So it kind of always worked out. Cats make your lungs stop breathing. Well, that's not ideal. Some dude. Hey, dude. Good to see you again. Good to see you again, mate. How's it going? We're just chilling. We're having a chat and whatever's going on. Just catch up with everyone. That's so bad, Stoop. That's terrible, man. That's terrible, Stoop. Come up here. No, come lie down. You've already been out. Like, you've been out most of the day. I know you already went to toilet when you were just out, so just lie down. Don't jump out the window. Just chill out. Right, good. Stay there. Be dog. Be dog. Stumpy tail blue heelers were brought to Australia by my defendants? Do you mean like ancestors or something? Descendants. Descendants, it must be. Must be. Right, here we go. I'm freaking read between the lines. See? Right, because of the old phone, I got good at reading between the lines, see? Read between the lines, mate. So I had to read the chat. It was always fun. Always a challenge. Got loads of jokes. Yeah, I've tried to cut out the jokes and stuff now, Stoop. I'm trying to... That's the thing I'm finding to balance. Like, I like having a good fun chat here and stuff, but I also want to make sure that new people are coming in and they understand what the channel's about, that it's about helping people improve their lives and stuff, helping people, you know, have a life they enjoy, right? Chase their dreams, all that stuff. That's what we do. Try beat depression, all that. That's that's more what it's about. But in saying that, you know, there is parts where we have a chat, but yeah, I just don't want it to become like a joke thread or something too much. That's all. Again, I'm trying to find that balance being new to YouTube as to where do you put the bar on that, you know, because the whole thing for me was to come on here to spend my time to help people with depression stuff, anxiety, like they're really stressed out and everyone in their life's against them or something, they need some advice, right? Or they just depressed and, you know, or they got alcohol problems like I did or something, right? I just want to, that's why I got on here, right? The core reason I got on here was a couple of years ago when I was in here wanting to end my life, that I wanted to be that if somebody starts scrolling, they can find me, possibly I can help some people. I've helped a few people, you know, so they've let me know that I've really helped them. So like that, it's all worth it, and that alone, right? That's what it's about. It's just, yeah, try and inspire people and, you know, just be genuine and real and relatable, essentially, that I'm down here suffering along as well, and we just keep going each day, and that's enough, you know, just, you know, build things up bit by bit, and things come together, and sometimes things don't go your way, and it's, you know, it's all right? We're human. Very noble, yes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's noble. It's just, I've been there and felt it, and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy to feel it, which is why, like, even with trolls and stuff, I'll try and sort of convert them over and be like, come on, man, like, how can we help you? You know. Stephen, I appreciate that, man. I mean, it's just, I think that's where we always find purpose in life, is in serving others, not ourselves, right? We're all our own harshest critics, so when we can help somebody else, when we can impart some knowledge or alleviate suffering of others, I think that's where we find purpose in this world, right? Oh yeah, all right. We'll hold the word noble on it. Appreciate that, Stoke. Even if you only help one person, enough. Exactly. I always have to remember that every day. If I can help one person this much with their life, having a bit of a shitty day or something, if I can help somebody a little, make them feel better, or between us, you know, we can help them with a problem, solve a problem, just discuss a problem they're going through or something, right? Yeah, that's what it's all about. Yep. Just a thought, but kids, teenagers need help, but they're more interested in other things. Yeah, it is a difficult one. Like, I'm happy to help the teenagers in that when they come in here. That's why it's not age restricted. But at the same time, it can be very, very difficult with that. Obviously, I'm not a professional or anything, right? So I'm just a guy going on the journey. So but I mean, I've got analytics of all ages. Like, I've got about the same amount of viewers from age 17 to 24 as I do from like 65. plus or something like that. So it's always been all over the place. Just we get a massive range of people here at different stages in life and stuff. Have I seen the film Once for Warriors? Yes, quite a long time ago though. I probably haven't watched it for a good 10 years. I watched it a few times in life, but I haven't seen it for quite a while. I should actually rewatch it. Suffered your whole life with your depression, you're bipolar. Yeah, I feel that, mate. Feel that. It's definitely still there, lurking. If I want to lean into it, right? If I want to let my thoughts go that way, the thoughts are still there. The thoughts come up, the anger, the everything, the frustration. It all comes up. And the depression starts to come up, and it's just like, oh, I just want to give up. And it's just as long as I catch that as it goes. Sometimes I need to down tools. Sometimes I need to step away and just like go cool off. But for the most part, like I'm certainly getting a lot better at handling it just over time and just keeping that calmer emotional state. And a lot of that comes down to the morning push-ups. That's why I do the push-ups is for exercise, be it walking, running, push-ups, whatever. Get the heartbeat up a bit, try get a little bit of a sweat going, and that kind of really regulates me for the day. What becomes of the broken heart? Okay, check that out. But yeah, I mean that's what's like. That's what I mean is I'm not here to be like a negative vibe. It's all about positive, but also people have real problems, and that's what I want to talk about is to help people focus on building the life they want to build, right? Because everybody my whole life told me the same thing, like, oh, you'll never do this, you can't do that, can't, oh, you won't, that won't work. Like my own, like family, friends, everyone, right? Oh, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And when I stopped listening to that finally and just started doing what I actually felt was best, that's where I started to have success in life. That's where I started to actually feel like I was living my own life, right? Um, there's a lot to be said somewhere in that, I suppose. As always, I can only talk about things, and then people can, you can dissect what you wish or input what you wish into it, right? No, I'm here to learn as well, right? It's not like Mark comes on here and tells everybody what to do. Uh, oh, my nose is blocking up. I found out that's the thing. Why YouTubers touch their nose and stuff all the time, especially with ADHD, is it's the staring at the screen and stuff, and the refresh rate of the screen can you don't see the flickers, but they're there, and it triggers the fight or flight response, which affects the histamine system. So your nose will start blocking it. You start scratching your nose. You start, start doing this. Start doing the face macarena. But yeah, that's when my nose starts to block up and stuff. Yeah, it triggers a fight or flight response from the light and stuff, and trying to read everything and anxiety and all that, and then it triggers the histamine system in the sinuses and stuff. So that was interesting. I spend about 2 hours a night talking with AI usually. Like once Susie's asleep, talking about like this search channel and what analytics and how do I work this, and how can I affect this better. You need to bring your head in, puppy. I'm just looking up just all that kind of stuff, just trying to learn everything again, and some of it's cabin stuff and like what nails. Like I asked AI what staples I need for the staple gun, and it told me for that exact model, these links say this is the correct size staple. So I ordered them, and they got here, and the staples don't fit. So AI screwed me on that one. But when Bunnings and that don't list, like they have all the same staplers, they have the same stapler I have sitting here, but they don't list it. Hey, this staple is for this freaking unit. So I asked AI, and they're the right width, but they're too long, so it won't slide shut. It needs, I assume, 9mm staples, not 10. So that was a pain. Life can be so good when you don't have haters in your ear telling you everything is bad. That's it. It's getting the right influences around you. Cutting toxic people out of your life is a very hard thing to do, especially long-term friends. But the one I cut off a couple of weeks ago, I've known him about 15 years. Wealthy dude, businessman, successful dude, but he always just talked down to me about everything. Always told me everything I'd ever do was not going to work. Talking down my cabin, and I was more crappy. You never have anything actually nice. Just drilling me, just like all the time, right? So yeah, I had to cut that one off after like 15, 16 years of friendship, which was a tough one, but it was yeah necessary. Sorry, my sinuses are blocking up. I can't breathe mid sentence. Sorry, guys. I find it hard to accept help from anyone, but I'm always the first to offer help. Yeah. And something I've been working, I'm the same with that. And the way I've been sort of reframing that for myself is that I find it hard to accept help from anyone, but I'm always the first to offer help. Yeah, so my reframe for that is I have to fill my own cup first. It's not what I always felt was it was selfish to serve myself. Like other people are in worse situations than me. I'll just give, I'll help all I can. I'll go my way for others, and it would be at a cost to myself. But what I've had to learn and what I have to remember is you have to serve yourself first so your cup is full. Then you can pour the overflow to other people. And it's like the same with YouTube. Like, I've got to make sure I come on here when I'm like able to. And I'm able to sit and have a conversation like this. And like for the last week or so, I just haven't been in a state to sort of sit and talk like this. Like I can go on live and do push-ups and stuff, but I just can't do the sort of longer stuff. But yeah, just remembering to look after myself first. And if I'm looking after myself, getting sleep, eating, remembering to eat, not even eating properly, remembering to even eat throughout the day, little things like that, and just looking after my own state, then I'm able to help other people more effectively, right? Yeah. It's exactly it, Christine. That's exactly it. Cut off my best friend of 18 years of friendship this year. Yep, Stefan, I did that. Yeah, my best closest mate of like 15 years, I cut off about 2 years ago. I still talk to him occasionally, but yeah, just the friendship got very, very distant. Just because of how things were, just the attitudes and stuff at times, and just we, you know what I mean. Over time, you become different people and want different things, and um, yeah, my best mate was like, that's why I played video games so long. My mate was really into his video games and stuff, right? It was pretty much all he liked doing. Was chilling at like we'd try to go hang out and do stuff, and it was just like, oh man, I just want to go play video games. And it was just kind of like, I'm trying to get out and race bikes and do this and do that and whatever. And it's just, you know, you start to go different paths, right? America has funnier people than New Zealand, possibly. Based off that comment, I'd say not. I'm funny looking though. Thanks for you, Acres. Great to see you, bro. How are you, man? Yeah, going all right, man. Going all right. A little bit of dramas today, but no, going all right, man. Going all right. Just keep swimming, Dory. Love video games. Can't imagine passing up real life activities for video games. Oh man, it would literally be like, yeah, my mate. I won't get too far into it, but yeah, like my mate would hang out at my place. We'd go to do some whatever, and it was just like, oh, like even when we first started hanging out years and years ago, it was always, oh, let's hang at my place because I've got the gaming PC. Like, there's nothing to do at your house. I'm like, well, we can just hang out and chat and like whatever, work on cars and whatever. You know, he just wasn't into it. But I think, you know, again, it's like I always like video games and stuff, and I lived there for a while and stuff. We just sat there playing games all the time and stuff. That's how I got to like world number 2 in Forza Motorsport. I was world number 2 in Forza for drifting back in the Forza 4 days, and then like Forza 6, 7, like I was in the top, you know, top of drifters. But I was spending 14 hours a day video gaming, and I went, well, if I can achieve this in a video game, what can I do in the real world? You know, I need to turn life around a bit, right? And if I can do so well a video game and focus like this, what happens if I focus in the real world? And that's, you know, led me to taking motorcycles on track and building all of this, and it's led me down a long path the last 5 years. I had to face myself a lot, but it was a way to finally sort of face things about myself, right, rather than just avoid everything, and hide away from the world. Yeah, the raid was very interesting today. Yeah, for sure, Link. Yeah, it's a challenging one, but I think that'll all work out. Fine. How's the cladding going? Yeah, going all right, Callum. I would show you, but it's dark out there now. But if you tap the screen above the chat there somewhere, it should bring up the red bar. If you dial it back to like somewhere, you'll see me doing the cladding and how that's going. Just we didn't find somewhere where I'm outside still doing the cladding and then come back to live. But yeah, that's where we're at on the cladding. There we go. On the fly solutions there. Whole strap for you. No, Shanji, you have to go out and walk my dog, or she would drive me crazy later. Yep, fair enough, Christine. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the conversation. Appreciate your kind words as well. It's much appreciated. How are you going, Cullum and Link? How's everybody going? What's happened there? Mine almost the end of my life. We got into really bad scrap. All right, Stefan. Yeah, that's a rough one, man. Yeah, people change and stuff, man. Sorry to hear that. Well, sounds like it's going to work out better for you long term, right? If it was getting that aggressive, dangerous and stuff. What time is it? 6:30. It's about 6:30. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out, having a chat. And as always, if anybody needs any advice about like mental health or purpose in life, or like depression, anything like that, I do love to talk about. If anybody needs any help, and it's the main reason I'm here. What's good, Mick? We're just having a chill, mate. Just having a chat. I wasn't going to really do one tonight, but that's all right. We'll hang out for a bit. Oh, yes. I just shattered, man. I'm just exhausted. I might end up falling. Some days it happens, eh? Some days I get up. Like I didn't get up crazy. I got up like 8:30 today, but some days I just run out of energy, and so Susie won't be home till about 8:30, and half the time I'll be asleep, just like crashed out. Then I'll get up again for a few hours, Still trying to wrap my head around it being Tuesday over there. Yeah, Jenny, it's a bit of a weird one. Eh? You done there, Heidi? You having a lick fest, are you? Okay. Yeah, no, I've gone off that stuff, really. I've been having a tiny bit, but no, I'm pretty far away from the weed now. Like it's sort of like that's the two things I've left is like I gave up alcohol and I've got nicotine and a tiny bit of weed, but yeah, I'm pretty close to just really cutting it off completely. It just makes me honestly, it just makes me lazy. It makes me anxious. The less of it I smoke, the better I feel. So I do try and avoid it now. Yep. Wednesday in about 5.5 hours, mate. Yeah. How old am I? 38. I'm 39 next month. I'm getting old. And the hairline's starting to drop back. Oh, you see that? Oh. All the stress is peeling the hairline back. Oh well, we'll keep it for now. Here we go. Somebody said I need a haircut today. I was like, mate, no, not quite. Got to have a bit shaggy, bit Scooby Doo. You look good for 38. I'll take it, mate. I look a lot younger if I take the beard off. Shave my head in that. People then say I look like 27 or 28. Damn, you're Sean's age. Sean looks bloody good for his age. Sean looks bloody good for his age too. Stoop, I couldn't say it. Stoop, you must be what, about 35? 38? Maybe? Just stab a guess there. I don't want to be ageist. Thought I was in my 20s. I'll take that, mate. I'll take that. Sean's a handsome Australian fella. He's a nice young fella. 25, you Kiwi shite. Holy shit. Gen Z aging like milk out here, as they say, right? Right, Stu? Gen Z aging like milk. It's all those vegetable oils and stuff, mate. All those processed foods, mate. There you go. That's the only difference I can think between the two generations is, hey, that's no excuse, Stoop. I did a lot of them in my 20s, man. I spent my entire 20s baked off my head. There's no reason. I've smoked for 20 years too. I've smoked cigarettes for 20 years, like a pack a day for 20 years. Right? I don't know, Stoop. Try and go for more whole foods, bro. It'll keep you young and beautiful, mate. But I can still sort of starting to be able to manipulate my face more like Grumpy Cat now, Getting old and wrinkly. I'm getting old. I'm starting to look like an old innkeeper. Your room's ready. Sort of starting to get that Jim Carrey rubber face, You're vegan? Well, that's no good. It's no good. It's not overly good to be a vegan. It's so if you want to, all I'll say about veganism is the contradiction is a problem. I don't really want to go into it. It'll become an argument. People kind of switch off if I talk about it. But the bottom line of that is it's all about being a vegan is usually about reducing animal death. So if you want to reduce animal death for your diet, and you want to kill as few animals as possible to live, the most animal death friendly diet you can do is 1 animal death per year, which is a carnivore diet. The most animal friendly diet you could possibly have is to live off steak and live off eggs. That's the most vegan diet there is. That's the most animal friendly diet there is. Whereas a vegan diet means it takes huge amounts of fields, and a lot of the top vegan guys will say that kind of thing. They'll be like, I don't care if some bunny gets run over by a crop machine, whatever. It's like, well, what's life to you? It's full of bugs, and there's fucking birds, rats, rabbits. They shoot all the rabbits and stuff. It's actually a lot more animal death to make food. A year's food for somebody who's vegan is way more animal death than one of things that all the birds get poisoned. There's all sorts of stuff they do, right? So yeah, if you want an animal friendly diet, you go a carnivore diet and you live off your 1 cow a year. Me and my partner could live for a whole year pure carnivore diet off 1 cow, the meat off 1 cow. It's 1 death. So that is the most animal friendly diet you could possibly have, other than maybe living off rice. But even living off rice is when they gather up the crops, it kills mice, rats. They shoot all the rabbits, whatever. They lay all this poison out that kills birds and stuff, right? Then they spray it and all this shit. Usually, obviously, there's organics and stuff, but again, it's still the same thing. But anyway, we'll leave it at that on that topic. But it is the reality. Feel free to look into it for yourself. But again, it's personal choice. It's just that's why, like, if I'm going more carnivore diet, 1 for my health, and 2, yeah, it's less animal deaths. Yeah, all my beef from my local cows. I've never seen a cage. Yeah, I mean, New Zealand beef's like that. Like New Zealand beef doesn't have any like finishing feeding lots. Yeah, they just you take them in and they make them into steak. Yeah, the almonds and stuff, and yeah, bee deaths and all. Yeah, avocado. There's all kinds of things. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, a cow. You want to know something interesting? You know why a cow has like 4 stomachs? Is cows don't actually eat grass. Did you know that? Like the cow eats the grass, but it's not eating grass to live off grass. What a cow draws its energy from, what it draws from eating the grass, is it feeds on the bacteria that's feeding on the grass. So the grass is covered in bacteria feeding on the grass. The cow eats the grass, consumes and actually processes all the bacteria on it, and then just dumps out the grass. So there you go. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till a couple of years ago. I found that very interesting. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. I was just mentioning it, just from that standpoint of just that's why I don't view things that way, of the whole animal, yeah. But again, I have vegan friends and stuff, and I'm not going to hate on them or tell them what to do or whatever. It's just, again, my personal opinion, my personal standpoint. That doesn't mean I have to inflict it upon my friends or anything. It's just that's what I base my decisions off, right? That's why I eat grass too. Actually, that's good, Steve. That's good, man. Good to see you getting in your healthy probiotics and things, mate. It's good. Dairy farming for 3 years. Fed him brewer's grain. Ooh, nice fermented, some fermented aged steak then. Brewer's grain, interesting. Well, that's new information, Duka. I don't think I needed to know that, but okay. Wow. I mean, Australians, it tracks, right? It tracks. I don't know if Sean's still here, but that would track. It's a very Australian sounding thing. I don't know what you're saying there, Duke. I don't know. It sounds about as real as drop beers, to be honest. But cows with grass, juice the grass, and extras. All right. This conversation's going on. I don't know. I'm just rolling with it, guys. You feel free to guide the direction elsewhere, if you so wish. I don't know. We'll talk about whatever. How's things? How's the cabin build going? Pretty good, 6. If you tap the screen and dial back the stream to about the airish somewhere, We've been getting some cladding on it today, man. So yeah, just chipping away at it piece by piece, bit by bit. As I say, like on this channel, the channel is always centered around the thing of taking control of your own life. If you're depressed, whatever you're struggling, you're overthinking, you're procrastinating, it's all about improving your life, right? It's all about putting focus on your life and just bit by bit going at things and that. So that's what I always try and display on the lives, right? The cabin's a great example of that. The push-ups, doing them 10 at a time to go to 200 or more each day is a great example of just adding on, and the end result of bit by bit progress. The cabin's a really good example of it. Like, you screw on a panel, you cut one more piece, and right? It's just a little bit better each day, a little bit here, a little bit there. It doesn't have to be like a stressful, like, I've got to do, oh my God, I need to turn my life around. It's like, just spend 5 minutes on this, spend 5 minutes on cleaning, and that's how you develop that new identity, right? Yep, starting to look like a proper building, yeah, for sure. So all that, I'll just keep scratching my beard and stuff, trying not to do it on camera, but whatever. What happens when I'm in front of a screen too long? The nose such itching, Yeah, so the cladding's going on there. It's got all grinder marks, because when they took it off the house, he just ground the heads off the nails and just pulled it off. But it hasn't gone right through. So, I got, thousands of dollars of cedar with grinder marks in it for $1. Because they just wanted it gone, come pick it up. It's like a whole house lot worth. So it's a lot more than what I've got out at the moment, right? So I'm just pulling out. I forgot I had it. Okay. You can have an immediate permanent ban. Bye. Anyway, so yeah, getting the cladding on, and yeah. So it's got the grinder marks on it, but I'm going to just putty fill them, and then I'm going to paint it in like an onyx black. Yeah. Should be nice. I'm going to, it's all the cladding across the whole house I'm going to do in black, because the other cedar I've got's already been stained like brown on the other wall. And yeah, I'll just make it flow in like a black, and then I'm going to do like a redwood or cedar stain on all the beams for the pergola over the top, like the deck awning over the top. So we'll add some colour and some wood in there, and we'll stain. The deck is a Quila deck, but it all needs water blasting off, obviously, and then stain it and that. But we'll do all that at the end, right? Once everything's built and stuff, everything will get water blasted off. I have to buy a water blaster. I've got to buy a big long hose to get to the house at the other end of the property. I've got to hook up to there and run like 100-meter hose to be able to get water over here. Usually we just use that 20-litre bottle, just fairy water over here, and it's enough to keep us going. We go through about 20 litres a day, and then we use the shower up in the house up on the other end of the property. So there's a little bug in the arm. Well, extra protein. Water blaster, pressure washer. Yeah, I don't know. We all just call them a water blaster. Why do Americans have to rename everything? That's a topic. Why do Americans have to rename everything that everywhere else in the world calls one thing, and you got to go mess it all up? With your American English. Make a box or something for inside. May have cedar. It smells so good. Yeah, I'm gonna do the center wall between the rooms. I'm gonna clad the interior with cedar. So I've got some Remu. I've got some Remu as well that's meant to be like thin floor tongue and groove stuff. I'm going to do that all up behind the bed and stuff. It's going to be the whole wall's going to be done like horizontally with that kind of stuff, with a tongue and groove Remu. Again, I'll probably paint it like a deep grey or black. I'm kind of going more of almost like a gothic kind of theme, almost. It's sort of warm wood, but everything will be quite dark. That sort of, think of like Viva La Bam Margera's castle, that, just the dark gothic aesthetic kind of thing is more where I'm going with it, but with some warm wood and stuff as well, and house plants and stuff to sort of liven it up. It's in here. We'll figure it out. Hopefully it looks like how I plan. I mean, all of this is just coming out of my head. I've tried to draw it once. I drew the cabin once. But the whole thing's in my head end to end of how I build it. Right since it was just a fucking sloped bit of ground. But everything for that cabin I've done, like bored every post hole, concreted in every post. I've just built the whole damn thing. Susie's throwing a hand in here or there if I can't, place something or need something to hang on to. But yeah, it's certainly interesting designing a whole cabin and whole mental image of it in my head, but I know what I'm doing. I know every step I make where I'm heading next, and yeah, wooden pallets are very handy, yeah, for sure. Yeah, the pallets. If you get pallet wood, you want to make sure it's a treated pallet, which can be a bit harder to find. But the timber will be more green, right, if it's treated. The other problem with pallets is when they're nailed in. Like, I've crowbarred them apart before, and like, you can do it. It's very time consuming though, and you can definitely split them apart. And some people make it look really easy. There are better tools you can get for prying and pulling them up, but you're just denailing them and stuff. But yeah, I made some stairs down here a couple of years ago that was like 6 pallets in a row, and I pried all the boards off and restacked them, and I used 6 pallets of steps to go from the gate all the way down to the caravan, so it was like a path, and put some boards on the side. It was all right. It's still sitting up in the garden over there, but it did the job all right. But again, I'd probably just use some normal timber, because like normal timber, you can usually get a good deal off just online. Like here in New Zealand, it's Trade Me, right? I suppose in Aussie, Gumtree, in America, just Craigslist or whatever, right? People have leftover building stuff laying around. They just want it gone, right? They just go, oh, I've got these few bits of whatever, $50, come throw it on your trailer, and it's like, sweet, so that's usually where I dig around for that kind of stuff. Like, rather than farm for pallet, I see all these people get free pallet wood and whatever. It's like, man, if you go online, people are usually throwing out free actual wood, and they're just like, bring a trailer, come take this crap away, because it's going to cost them to dump it, right? Or they don't want to burn it or whatever, or they go, it's too good to waste. Quite often they go, it's too good to waste, but I want somebody to make use of this. So they'll put it on an auction site, $20 or $1 by now. Come take it, but you got to take all of it with the little offcuts and whatever, but come take all of it. Well, there's some on Trade Me right now. I looked yesterday, there's some on Trade Me. There's a massive pile, I mean a huge pile of wood from a dismantled house or something. It's this massive pile of timber and offcuts and bits and pieces, and they're like $1, but you have to take everything, and it's like, shit, man, you need a dump truck to move it, or a very big trailer, but you know what I mean? Like, people give stuff away all the time. If you literally, on Trade Me, I go to building supplies, I go to lowest buy now, and you just check that a few times a day, and it's buy now $1, and people put up a whole deck in pieces. I'll be taking out a whole deck, come take it away. Like, my whole deck was $1. All the Quila hardwood for the top, and all the Quila hardwood for the other deck. I got 2 lots of it off 2 different people, and it's really good hardwood timber, and it was $2. Like, they don't even take the $1. They're just like, oh, do you actually want the $1? I don't get it, take it away. All right, good to see you, Duker, mate. You take care. Recycling materials, very resourceful. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I might do some pallet wood for some of the things for sure. But yeah, I'll just see what comes up. I got so much wood here, bro, just from different deals. And like, the other thing is, you go to pick up this style stuff, and they're like, oh, while you're here, do you want this? Like, one guy gave me a carry slab. It's in the garage. It's already like stained and everything. It could do with a little bit of a tie up. It's about that wide carry slab for like a bench top. It's a bit narrow to be like a kitchen bench or anything, right? But it'll make a good little something. And yeah, he's like, oh, here, take this. Do you want to throw this on your trailer? So I could, like, I'd seen stuff like that listed, and people want $300, $400 or something like that. He's like, oh, just take it. So people just throw stuff at you all the time. You show up and they're like, oh, while you're here, do you want this? Do you want that? And sometimes it'll be things that got listed for $100. So I got this listed for $100, but you're here. Do you want this for $20? I'm like, oh no, can't really spend it. Oh, here, just have it. Get it, take it away. There was one guy picked up some stuff off some building materials, and he had all my roof purlins, the beams I've got up on the roof of the cabin now, and he wanted $400 for those. And I was like, oh, dude, I just can't afford it at the moment. Like, let me know if the price comes down a bit or whatever. I'll keep an eye on the auction. And he just called me like a week later. He's like, look, we've got to move house in 2 weeks. Do you want these? Like, you can have them free. And I was like, oh, I'd feel bad taking them off. He's like, dude, we're just going to send them to scrap. Like, do you want them? I was like, sweet. And then I got there, and he's like, oh, here, do you want a barbecue? Here, have a barbecue. Oh, look, this and that. And I end up, like, his son wanted his BMX sold or something, and he wanted $50 for it. I was like, here, I'm not going to negotiate. Here, have $50, So I actually really enjoy those adventures, and Susie did as well. Like, me and Susie met, and after a few months being together, we started gathering up these building materials. So what we'd do is I'd spend about 2 weeks buying stuff online on the auctions, and I'd organise with everyone. Before I bought something, I'd go, look, I'm coming down on this date. Are you available? And I can pick it up then, because I pick up like 8 or 10 things at once. So then I drive down to the city. It's like a 3-hour drive each way. But I drive down. We just drive around all day with the trailer on, load up the trailer, and then you come back and it's like, $60 a diesel instead of $600 a diesel going for every time, right? So you can buy stuff further away. And people are usually pretty accommodating. Like, they're probably like, yeah, I don't give a crap, pick it up in 2 weeks. Like, or you go, hey, as long as this is paid for, can I pick it up on this date, right? That's usually what people want more than anything. If it's like a multi-$100 item, they're like, I want to be paid for it, right? I want to know it's actually sold. That's what they care about. They don't usually care if it's laying around their house another couple of weeks because it's been laying there for bloody years, right? So that's how I got most of the cabin materials cheap. Was just buy this for $1, buy that for $1, buy that. Like, yeah, I picked up 4 lots of timber in one day that were $1 each, and then like went and picked up a garage door off somebody else. Like, yeah. Oh, shush, puppy. Reuse roof iron, even if it has holes in it. Really useful for things like chicken coop fences. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I've got a whole heap of that stuff that I've used for the fences down the side here. Yeah, I just bought some cheap stuff. Get up here. No, get up here. You don't need to go out there. No, up here. Stay up here. Stay up here. No, you're not going out there. Go lie down. Go, stay on the bed. Go lie down. Go lie down. Come on. Thank you. No, you can leave that little piece of piggy alone too. I don't even know how you grabbed that out of the cupboard, to be honest. Hey, Caleb, how are you, dude? Oh, that emoji's so small I can't see it. Hang on. I can't quite tell what that is, Caleb. It looks maybe like a zombie. Or you're homeless and live in a cardboard house. That's not all bad, man. That's not all bad. Seems like more of a troll comment, to be honest. Versus, we've actually been engaging with people today who actually are homeless and things. So, right, that's more what I do here, man, is I try and help people in actual situations with actual depression and stuff, right? So we don't do trolls and stuff here, bro. So you're welcome to hang out if you want to like have a serious conversation, but if you want to possibly talk crap, then it's not really the place for you, bro. I don't give up my time on YouTube to just deal with trolls. So there's plenty of weirdo, plenty of people on live who do they're just trying to get money and out of everything. Go annoy them, go bug them. Come up here, come lie down. No, come lie down. I'll let you. I know when you need to go, and you've already gone. You're just trying to cause trouble. Stay in. Don't jump out the window, you lunatic. Yep, that's interesting, Caleb. So maybe you'll have to go your own way and build your own house, like I'm doing. That could help you, couldn't it? It's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm in a caravan while I build a cabin. As I said, if you want to have a serious conversation, we could have a serious conversation. Raining heavily here at the moment. Keeps us up. We'll get flooding. Oh, that's crap, bro. That's rough. Yeah, like for me, that's why I always try and build somewhere high. Yeah, that's why I'd never buy beachfront property or anything, or just low lying. So this is a good spot where I am. Fortunately, hopefully you're gonna be alright though. Are you renting or do you own or? And can you possibly stop it flooding? Yeah, Caleb. I don't know how. Obviously, you're being a bit trolly about it, Caleb. But the serious answer to that question would be, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's entitled to your family giving you anything in this world, right? So, if you want it, go get it, man. Life's short. If you want it, go get it yourself. It's the game. I don't make the rules of the game, man. I'm playing it just like you are. We're all on a ride. We're all going through life on this big blue, green, spinny rock. A lot of us with a lot of questions, right? A lot of us with a lot of questions, unsure what to do with our time. You're just out of high school. Well, then you got plenty of time, man. You got all the time in the world ahead of you, don't you, to do what you want to do. So don't waste your time. That would be my suggestion, bro. If you're just out of high school, don't waste your time. Like, don't waste your time going to YouTube channels, like, trying to, like, troll and stuff like that. It's just, like, life's short, bro. 10, 20 years will go by, like, and you'll be like, shit, I've wasted my life. Ta-da. And it's hell but live rural. There's a river and gravel roads get cut off. Oh, rough. Well, yeah, you get cut off, but we get that a bit here as well. But yeah, no, as long as at least your place is safe, I suppose it's something, right? Nature's a heck of a thing, right? It is something I think about. It's quite impressive, how humans do with like we're kind of fortunate. Like you look at the worst storms that come across Earth, and it's like, well, it's a good thing they're not 3 times worse, or we'd all probably be living underground or something, right? Yeah, landslides. Yeah, big problem. We have quite a problem with that here in New Zealand. Shutting down highways. You're in New Zealand as well, Six? I can't remember. Sorry, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. Sorry. Shush, pup. And having every 2 seconds from Heidi doesn't help me focus. Stop your whining. Yeah, after Gabrielle, the only way I could get out was because my truck had a snorkel. It was lifted and it was, it was like, I don't know, about, what would it be? About 2.5 feet of water, something like that. Sort of just waded through. Southern Hawke's Bay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys cop it down there in Hawke's Bay, like Gabrielle, absolutely. Like, Gabrielle obliterated us here pretty hard, but, like, you guys just got absolutely hammered. I went down there, down that way. Why did I go down there? We were picking up something. I think I was picking up the framing for the cabin from Wanganui or something. I bought some of the framing from there. Went for a drive down to get that, and it was yeah, I was seeing that they were like one side of the road where there were hills behind. Some of the houses were like perfect. On the other side of the road, there were like 4 houses just been like basically flattened by Gabrielle, and just utter chaos. And it was just sort of random of where you were, where where you caught the wind, where you were shielded. Seeing that all over the place was pretty crazy. That was I think that was the town where all the orchard got wiped out and stuff. I remember Wanganui, or was it further? No, I went to Hastings. That's right. I think I drove to Hastings. I'm sorry, I've got around so much I can't remember half the time. Dogs, they're the only ones who calm you down. That's good, mate. Yeah. Dogs are pretty therapeutic like that. Good for a cuddle, mate. But yeah, Caleb, I'd just think about what you want for your future, bro, and how you can achieve it. So what you want to do is you want to write down your goals and then back engineer them. You don't want to go, I can't. You want to write down. If you could think about when you're 80 years old. You're young now, right? You live your life. You're 80 years old. You're on your deathbed. You're leaving this world, right? We're all going to leave this world, mate. Life's pretty short. And the question is, what did you do? Did you do the things you wanted to do, or did you waste your time like just looking at scrolling and that stuff, right? And you never did anything you actually wanted to do. So write down those things you actually want to do, decide what those things are, and then back engineer it of, well, how do I get from where I am to there? What are my first steps? You can have that conversation with AI on Google as well. Go to AI mode and go, I want to achieve this. I'm this old and da. I don't know where to start, but I want this, and this. What do I do? What are my first steps? What does my first year look like? And it'll just lay it out and lay out a plan for you. You can do it. Cleaned up your garden. Oh, beautiful, mate. You still got some sunlight over there in Aussie, eh? She's dark out there now here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just Caleb, my advice, bro, would be don't fall for distractions. Don't fall for like the politics and stuff. It's like with politics, the people who are most aware of it and they're talking about the conspiracies and the island, oh, we're uncovering this and that and then whatever. They're actually the ones falling for the distraction the most. They say other people have their head in the sand, but these distractions are designed to fool the public, to make you look into it. They don't care. But people get obsessed with it and they spend their time trying to change the world, trying to put it out there with all that stuff. And none of it's real. None of the politics, none of the people who run any of the countries, none of it is real. It's all a big show. And then people want to sit there and argue about that. And it's like, man, don't forget to live your life. If the world is that bad and there's evil people run the world, maybe the correct answer is look after your friends, look after your family, look after the people you care about, and make rather than put your time at all that stuff, put your time at, okay, the food price is going up, everything's getting more expensive, things are getting harder, people I know are struggling. Okay, well, rather than stare at that and learn about what's happening with what streets closed and what Trump said today, you can go, okay, well, I'm going to put that same time at starting a little side hustle business, so selling some stuff you got around, to be able to have capital to start a business, right? Like whatever you want to pursue, whatever you want to do. You know, maybe you just want to go travel the world. Maybe you want to start a goat farm. I don't know, right? But that's a much better path than staring at the problem and staring at the distractions and scrolling and being miserable, right? Is to take that power completely on yourself, that you're going to build the life you want, and that's how you build it. It doesn't have to be hard grind, get up at 4 a.m. It's this. I found that when I looked into self-help and stuff, it was all like, you got to get up at 4 a.m. and grind and like sleep on your office floor, Elon Musk. It's like, no. That's the advice to become a billionaire. That's the advice to become like Jeff Bezos or something. And we're not trying to do that. We're trying to put food on the table and maybe buy a house someday or whatever your goals are, right? So you don't need to get up at 4:30 in the morning. And if they can achieve that by getting up every day at 4 and sleeping on the office floor and all they do is work and they become a billionaire, if you only want a few million, like how much work do you really have to do, right? It's more about focus and bit by bit progress towards things. It doesn't have to be a big stressful thing to achieve that, I don't think. I think it's also, sometimes it's good to be happier with less. I don't need much in the way of material things. The material things I generally buy are their tools. They serve a purpose, right? So like my motorbike isn't so other people go, oh, you got a nice motorbike. Oh, you're cool. I enjoy that motorbike. It enables me to enjoy motorbike riding, right? Same with like my sports cars and stuff. People are like, oh, I love the body kit, whatever. It's like, that's the body kit I want it on because that's how I want it to look. Beyond that, just doesn't matter. Definitely electrical, always have work with a trade, yeah. Look into trades that a robot can't take anytime soon. Look into trades a robot can't take for 30 years. So, like installing HVAC, crawling around in house roofs, putting in HVAC systems. It's going to be a long time before a humanoid robot shows up and goes, hello, sir, let me just climb up on your roof and install a full HVAC system through your house. Right? So trades are valuable. Having skills and AI can't take off you. So yeah, anything office work, admin, all that's going to go over time. All like the warehousing work, production line, work, all that kind of stuff's going to get taken over by robotics and stuff. You got to factor there's drones and stuff as well, and automated. There's automated lawnmowers that people, they sell them. Up to $50,000 is one of those little lawnmowers that look like the old battle robots, right? On some tractor tracks, right? But those can be up to $50,000 to run a business like that, right? You know how to make fuel out of plastic? Well, there you go. Might get in trouble for that one. Oh, my knee's locked up. Oh, I'm all right. Oh, yeah, but we're just chilling. We're just chatting. Hang on, let me just unlock my knee. I'm sitting on it too long. No, puppy. That leg still gives me a lot of grief, eh? I agree, Yolk. I agree. Researching that too. Yeah. Diesel mechanics are sought after. Yep. Civil engineering, all that kind of stuff. Yep. The world has to keep on moving. Like, there's the whole shipping industry. They're still going to be running, container ships all over the planet, right? But again, it's where the robotics and AI and stuff is going to take over is the admin work and like production lines and stuff like that, and designing things in CAD. Like it's all been used that way. Then there's going to be the humanoid robots that like maybe you'll have one in your house that can do the dishes or something. But as far as like construction work and stuff, like yeah. Is there enough leg room for me? Sort of. I just fit in the bed here. The caravan is exactly 2 meters wide, and I'm 187 centimeters. So as long as I don't tilt my feet down, I don't bash my toes and my head at the same time. That's enough, Heidi. No, go lie down. Do you guys want some food or something? All right, I'll give you your dinner. Hang on, guys. I'll just give them their dinner, eh? Oh, my leg. Hang on, dog. I'll get you some. They get a pretty small dinner, otherwise they always try to wake me up to go to the toilet at 4 in the morning. And then I don't go back to sleep. There you go. And with some water in there, make it soupy. There you go. Nice and soupy. Soap the bickies for you. There we go. There's for you, sir. The boys. And for you, young lady, there you go. Let's live on the bed. Yeah, you always want to add a bit of water to dog biscuits as well. Just so everybody knows, if you've got dry dog biscuits, you put water in them to rehydrate them. You don't want them just crunching dry biscuits. Hey, Jenny, good to see you back. Daniel, great to see you, mate. How are you? Recycling plastic into filters is legit. It's called pyrolysis. This chemical process heats plastic waste in the absence of oxygen to turn it into liquids or gases like hydrocarbon oil. Interesting. Hi, Laurie. How are you, Laurie? Hope you're having a good evening. We're just having a chat. We're just having a chat, guys, about whatever. Self-help mostly, you know, like depression, anything like that, you know, in a positive way, right? We're trying to help, but we talk about a bit of whatever. I've got some dinosaurs, you know, here we go. Look, speaking of talk about whatever, I've got some dinosaurs. They're on special, so I treated myself some nice dinosaur lollies. There we go. So get for a good work done my construction on the house. I've always been a sucker for a purple lolly. Is it just me? The best colour lolly in the bag is purple. I just saved them for last. Oh no, there's no more left now. I'm telling you, I'm chewing a lolly. 3 a.m. Where are you for 3 a.m.? Where's that? Yeah, only little dinosaurs though, but yeah, you're right. You're a nerd, I can't help it, it's autism. Yeah, what kind of autism you got? Don't worry, mate, you're in the right place here. This is literally the, like, autism, ADHD, self-help channel, man. And anybody just depression and stuff. But yeah, we got a lot of people here with autism and ADHD, man, which is why the chat's always like, squirrel! So, you know, yeah. That's fine. I do worry about anybody who comes in here and hangs out and isn't used to being around so much ADHD at once. Because there's a lot of it in here, man. We love it. We're all about it. We're all about it. I know, I bought a bowl of Coke, you know, I know. I won't have much. I'm rationing it out. Velociraptors were small too and they did some crazy stuff. True. But how do you know what they did? How do you know what they did? They could have just been laying around all day just doing nothing. Just been like, nah, we don't want to use our claws. We've decided to take a path of peace. How do you know? How do you know the Velociraptor wasn't like, yeah, it came out as like this vicious dinosaur. But it was like, man, like, I just, you know, I'm just chill. Maybe Velociraptors were just real chill, bro. Maybe they got a bad rep. You know? You don't know, man. I saw them on the classic documentary Jurassic Park. Do you know the best documentary I've ever seen that wasn't meant to be a documentary? Idiocracy. That movie is deadly accurate to what's happened to society. And the guy who wrote the movie said it wasn't meant to be a documentary, it was meant to be a mockumentary, but it's become true. You need to scroll TikTok while studying. No, you don't. Scrolling TikTok is exactly what's destroying your attention span so that you can't study. You need to retrain your brain away from short-form content so you have the capability to focus on things. So if you can't study and your brain's all blah, you need to cut out the short-form content so you can gain an attention span back. See? Very important. See, this is like none of these phones, none of this instant blah 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 distraction used to exist. This is what everybody's struggling with. It's distraction on a level we've never seen. You've just been bombarded with it right in front of you all the time. So, you know, obviously the human brain isn't made for that. These Crocs in that film because they're cheap enough. Used to sell them for £1 in my country now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Crocs were all a big joke back then originally. Yeah, Crocs were the big joke to everyone until they became widely adopted. No, dogs, stay in. No, stop whining at me. I'm busy. You'll have to wait. Alright, we're going to let out one dog at a time. Whoa, Heidi, chill out. Zed, stay in. Oh, yeah. Go toilet, you lunatic. Shut up. Go toilet. Go toilet. Leave it alone. Leave the possum. Come to bed. Come on. If I say come to bed, she'll go toilet. Come to bed. Hey, bed. Hurry up. You need toilet or what? You done? Oi, shut up and go toilet. You crazy dog. Hurry up. One moment, guys. The dogs need to go out. This is the reality of my stream. So, I'm not going to apologise because it's just the reality of my blooming life. The dogs need to go out when they need to go out. But I'm not going to... Can't ignore them and not let them, Sometimes I can deal with it, but sometimes stuff needs doing around here still. I can't just sit here for 3 hours yapping. Heidi did not in fact, she has now. She's gone quiet now. She just does that every time you let her out. There's possums in the trees, there's probably 4 or 5 possums most likely in the trees right now, so she goes out and lets them all know. Bad Heidi is a band. Okay, interesting. What kind of genre? Majority of dinosaurs in Jurassic Park were actually from the Cretaceous period. Jurassic Park doesn't quite have the same ring to it. Yeah, true. That's right. I'd heard about that before. Why do I know that already? Why do I know that? Oh, I've got the answer. Autism. That's what it is. It's the autism that we've both got, isn't it? Okay, good to know. I'm glad we worked that out. Glad we figured that out in the end. Am I excited for Avengers Doomsday? I haven't really seen any of the Avengers movies, I don't think. I've seen any of those. Heard about them. But yeah. I was watching a lot of movies years ago. All I did was watch movies and play video games and stuff. And these days, a couple of years ago, again, when I was really depressed, I'd numb myself out watching movies. Whereas now I've kind of got so much on that keeps me busy and stuff. But yeah, we'll watch a movie at night sometimes. Zed, hey, stay off the timber, Heidi. Are you done, are you? All right, swap out the dogs. Heidi, here now. Heidi, come. Puppy! Come on. Good girl. Ben, your bed. Ben, where you go, Zed? Hurry up. Stay close. Right. One dog in, one dog out. Don't jump out the window. Oi. Oi, Noodle. And get off your mother's pillow. Move. Oi. Excusey. Move. No. Move. Off. Move. Right, good. Get in trouble with your mother, you do that. You get me in trouble too for allowing you to do it. Then we'll both be in trouble. No good. Better than DC. Okay. Envy people who can sit through a whole movie. Again, man, it's just our attention spans have been destroyed by this, right? Something very important to remember, right? Everyone's so obsessed with the politics and these evil people run the world, and then it's well, how much time of your life are you giving them on social media and stuff and engaging with this stuff and arguing with people and whatever rather than living your own life, right? That's exactly it. This is why my channel is all about the distractions of the world are constantly trying to stop you living your life, making you care about and get involved with things totally beyond your control, right? That's where it's dangerous, right? First Iron Man film was good. The second one was okay. I got bad after that. Yeah, I like the Iron Man movies. I rewatched Iron Man 1 and 2 not long ago. I suppose I watched 3 as well. But no, I got mistakenly excited recently about a new Malcolm in the Middle series. And I was they're rebooting it, and then I watched the first episode, and the Malcolm's younger sister, whatever, it was immediately woke virus alarm bells, and I was like, oh no, here we go. And the first episode they kind of toned down, but I was like, oh, it's all right. And then they started the second episode with Stevie, his wheelchair friend from school. He gave Stevie a call, and Stevie was in bed with his husband and their child. And I was like, okay. And I think I watched it for about another minute and went, nah, I'm good. I'm done with this. No, I'm not going to ruin it. So don't watch the new Malcolm in the Middle would be my suggestion if you don't want to be woke virus by it, but whatever. Each to their own. Personally, I'll just stick to the old original series. I always liked Trailer Park Boys as a show. Trailer Park Boys I found decent. It's a just a especially the old the original like web series, not the the original show, not the Netflix like version, because the Netflix version of Trailer Park Boys, they sharpened it all up. They got rid of all the shaky camera, all the low production look that made it what it was. They got rid of it and kind of refined it out of it. Whereas the shaky camera and the clumsiness and the cameraman, always getting involved with things was a really good part of that show, right? Tried to watch it, got bored. The wokeness isn't a problem for you, but it was just pretty boring. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, yeah. It just tends to happen, right? The first of anything is all right, and if the same people do the second one, it's generally all right. But if yeah, it's like Super Troopers was an amazing cult classic, and then years and years later, I think it's they leave it too long. So like the new Super Troopers movie came out, I just didn't find it funny at all. I think I laughed once that whole movie. I just didn't find the second Super Troopers funny. It just seemed like it was trying too hard. I don't know. Maybe it was my expectations were built up too high beforehand. It could have been my fault. Caleb, we're not going into all that, mate. We're not going down that conversation. I'm just saying. It's not my kind of content. Yeah, it's that thing. But yeah, we won't go there, mate. We won't go there. You know what I'm for? I'm for people living however the heck they want, as long as they're not pushing it onto other people. You get what I mean? Like, it's as simple as that, right? People can live their way in their own home, whatever. If that's what they believe, whatever. It's not my right to interrupt on that. Where it's a problem is when regardless of what it is, when people push it on other people and force it on them, right? Whereas like me doing this here, I have my opinion, but like if people want to talk and hang out, cool. If not, they can find somebody else, right? It's free choice, right? You're from India, hello, Manivaran, Manivaran. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Sorry, I tried my best. How are you, brother? How was India today? All right, I need to put these away out of my line of sight. All right, there we go. Cool. Out of sight, out of mind usually works well. Same with the vape. Like if I'm puffing on too much, I'll literally throw it in the cupboard. Same with my phone. Quite often I'll do that with my phone. Not so much now that I'm streaming and doing so much YouTube content stuff. I'm kind of on my phone a lot more, but like I'm not on my phone doom scrolling and stuff. That I was doing that as well. But no, I've cut all that now. Just so focused on building the channel, and especially with the burst from the raid, has made it really better. I'm good, bro. I'm good. We're having just chat about anything, man. We talk about usually building your own life, focusing on your own life. That's what I do here, man. Talk about take control of your life, build the life you want. Get rid of toxic friends or family or doubting you and stuff. Just do what you want to do, right? Life is short. Chase the life you want. That's what we do here, man. Cut distraction. But yeah, we're just having a chat, hanging out, positive, just positive chat. No politics. No, yeah, we just don't want to be having big arguments or nothing. Looking forward to seeing the build progress. Me too, bro. Me too. It's been I started building that cabin like a year ago. About this time last year was when I started putting the posts in the ground, and I had the floor joist done, and then I just left it, and I went, okay, well, we went through that winter, and I just left it through the winter and went, okay, well, next when we get to good weather again, I'll get on with it. I sort of chipped away at it, and then I've just been busy when the weather's been good or it's raining or whatever. Frankly, it's me being lazy as well. It's me not getting off my ass and just doing the bit by bit progress, which is again why I talk about on the channel, why I stream it, and it's just that's me facing what I suck at. Like when you guys see me building the cabin or doing the push-ups, it's not that like I'm good at this stuff. That's what I'm doing. I suck at this stuff. Building the cabin and getting it done. I haven't progressed at the rate I should have. Cars I need to be building. The garage is so much for the last couple of years. I've been running at 10-15% capacity on from what I can do. Reliably, like can do consistently without burning myself out. I've been running 10-15%. Right now I'm running about 40%. Compared to the hardest I've ever worked, right now I'm 40-50%. I'm building it back up right now. Be back up to 100% within a couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm getting myself back on track with that, and that's why I want to stream. I didn't want to come on here and sort my life, like, and be really on track, and then just be like, here's how I did it. It's like I wanted to display, here's me going through it. Let's talk about it, in the hopes that it would help something. Who's that behind you? Hey, can you stop that way on my bed? Who's that behind me, mate? That's Heidi, mate. Hi. That is Miss Heidi. That is who is behind me. Little Miss Big Ears. And it's not appropriate on camera, Heidi. Hey, can you off? Wait, go do that on your own bed. Go do that on your own bed, dog. Yeah, that was Miss Heidi. That's who's behind me. Doggy! Yes, doggy. She was whining her head off while I was in the cladding on the last stream today and this stream doing the cladding on the house. She's just whining the whole time, wanting me to throw a lump of clay. Yes, she is cute. She definitely bites, mate. She definitely bites. That's what a German Shepherd is bred for. It's meant to protect its owner. So won't bite me, won't bite my partner, but yeah, nobody else can really come through the gate unless I'm, there and tell the dog it's all right. She's still going to bark. She's still going to look at them and size them up. That's what a dog like that is for. So yeah. Oh, the curtain looking thing. It's a window, mate. It's a window. There we go. I'm glad. Anyway, bro, as I say, we're having a good chat. Don't be coming in here with blimmin' silly blimmin' things. We're having a good chat about life and meaning and purpose, depression, things we're grateful for even. We talk about a bit of everything, right? But we try to have a chat going in the right direction in life, right? So I try to talk about things like, here's an example. The kind of things I really like to talk about here are, let's cover one. What's one I haven't mentioned in a couple of months. Let's cover that. All right. Let's cover one. Seeing as we got Caleb here, a young fellow, we'll try and guide him. One really important thing I learned is that success is not linear, right? And neither is failure. So, do you know what linear is, right? You just come out of high school, you should know, right? Linear would be like you start here and it just sort of trends up. It's going on a smooth angle, the climb, right? So, say you're here in life and you want success, right? Success, as we know, is not a line that's like a straight line, like a climb, like a linear. Oh yeah, we're just going from here. It's like my subs on YouTube; they go like this, right? It's not going to be I get 10 subs a day, I get 20 subs, I get 30 subs, right? It's not like this applies to anything in life. YouTube's just an example, right? So if you're here and you want to go up, not down, and you're here, life is going to go like this. Oh, you got qualified in this. Oh, you got a job. Oh, you lost that. Oh, this. It's not just a climb up, right? We all understand that things go up and down. You struggle, whatever. You make investments, whatever. And then if you get things right, one day things just go whoomph and take off, right? Now, one thing I didn't understand about life and the way in which I was screwing up my life was it goes the same. It's the exact same for destroying your life and failure. So success is not I'm here, I'm going here. Success is struggle, down, up, down, up. Oh, I got a job. Oh, things are coming together. Oh, the car broke. Oh, right, whatever. And eventually you make it, right? Failure is not. Oh, I lost my job. I this, I that. I had to move. I'm homeless. It's not a trail like that. It's things are going okay. It's you make this stuff up. Oh, you drank a bit too much and made a mistake. You lost your relationship. And you drank the night before and you were a bit angry at work and you lost your job and then you lose your relationship. Then you lose the house you have because you got no money and then whoomph, right? So life is not linear. It's not this. If you're here, it's not up as this and down as this. It's you can make a couple of bad choices and you're in a jail cell for 20 years, right? It's not, so this is why you always got to keep in mind that this is why you need to write down your aims, Caleb, and know what you're heading for. Because then you have a basis that if you're going up like this and you come to a crossroad, it's like, well, what way do I go? One way is going to be towards your goals. That's going towards my goals and up. And the other way is a decision that's going to make your life worse. So you've got to decide for yourself whether it's that's how you stay in alignment, is your actions are, you're either moving towards your goals or you're moving away from your goals. And you can pay the price. If you go, hey, going out drinking with my friends when I should be studying, it's away from my goals, but and your goals are going this way that you need to do this. If you choose to do that, you can do it, but you're going to pay for it, right? Everything has its cost. But yeah, you just decide that for yourself. Right? Yeah, let's check in a bus stop. It's not appropriate, Nico. I don't know why you'd type that when I'm like giving life advice on how to direct your life the right way. Why you would feel a need to do that? Okay. PTSD with German Shepherd happened when my friend commanded the dog to bite my butt when I was 6 years old. Okay, yeah, that'd get you. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't worry about that, man. Again, it's just a one off situation, right? But I can understand how it would affect you. But generally, like, if you see a dog on a lead, you don't need to worry about it. For the most part, people can hang on to them. But they usually just bark at you. You got to do a lot, like, or command them to do it, right? They're like, a German Shepherd doesn't just run around attacking people for no reason, right? It's not just going to jump on you. Like, a dog generally is not going to just run up to you and attack you. Right? The more chill you are, the better. If a crazy dog runs up to you and you go, "Oh my god," and put your arm up, well then yeah, it's going to jump at you. If a crazy dog runs up and you're like, "Oh, bugger off," and just say calm, bugger off, it's like, oh, you're not a threat, and it's like it's going to just generally back off, right? Yeah, well, that's no good. Make sure that's no. I hope that person's no longer your friend. There you go. Again, another important lesson: you become like the 5 people you're around most, right? So whatever that's your circle of influence. The 5 people that you're around most, you talk to online, you whatever. The 5 people you associate with most, the most time you give it them, that's who you're going to become. So if you start hanging out with a bunch of people who all they do is drink and cover themselves in tattoos, they get drunk and go out and get tattoos. It's not going to be long hanging out with them before you get drunk and then go and get a drunken tattoo, right? Like, it's who do you want to be around? And a lot of us have old friends in our life from 10, 20 years ago and stuff that they're no good for us. They're negative. I tried to build this YouTube. Most of my friends from the oldest, some of them have been all right. Some of them have been really negative and like, oh, bro, you're making a fool out of yourself on there. Why would you talk about that? Oh, no, and I've just cut them out of my life. It's like, okay, cool, man. You go on your way. I'm here to try and help and serve people, right? Like, you can decide all this for yourself. You can put yourself first, right? You can look after your own future. What Now, once somebody exposes themselves to you as a snake, you already know it's a snake. You don't need to be bitten by it to know you've got a snake, right? So it's the whole once bitten, twice shy, right? Right? I'm like, once people bite me like that, like, maybe I'll still associate with them occasionally. But I'm certainly not putting them in my close friend, I'd trust you category. They're around, but I don't act like I'm real friendly. But like, I don't just block them and cut them off completely always. But I will definitely pull away and limit my interaction for sure. You've got to do that. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to protect your own mind. You've got to protect your peace. Because if you get out of a peaceful state, like me with ADHD, I can get so angry and so violent if I don't regulate myself. And I just spaz out, like losing it, right? And you cannot make good long-term life decisions in a heightened emotional state. If you're all wound up and you're like, it's like having all this politics in your head and shit, right? And you're, rainbow, I need to go protest, right, whatever. You can't step back from that and actually focus on anything because you're in total fight or flight all the time. So it's where you can actually, turn off the phone, go to the beach, just go sit outside in the morning. Like, I go and sit outside on the deck in the morning with my coffee for 10 minutes. I try, I've let it down the last few days, I haven't done it, but usually I'd go and sit on the deck with a coffee in a chair and just listen to the birds and just relax, no phone, nothing, and just sit for 5-10 minutes. And that will help regulate the mind. Whereas if you wake up and just start scrolling, like, I have to make sure I don't do that. The first thing I get up is check, what's happening do I need to reply to any comments on YouTube or something going on, right? Now I did that this morning because I'd slept in an hour later, whereas usually I'd have that hour. And today I've been more, right? So it's all about regulating that state, and that's where I've learned emotional control. That's why, like, I don't react to the trolls really and stuff, and like play into it and that, because I don't know, man. They can say whatever they want to me. Like, I can just ban them, whatever. But like, it doesn't actually affect me anymore. The only one that does affect me is occasionally people are really good at hitting that nerve, like the monetization thing today. They were basically saying that I'd essentially sold out by monetizing, and it's like something I really didn't want to do on here for that reason. But there are people who want to support me, so we covered that topic and whatever, and it is what it is, right? If people want to give, they will. I'm willing to bet. Like, we've had monetization for like 3 hours or something. Again, people only give if they want to. Where's my other phone? Let's see. Because I'm betting. I'd be willing to probably bet the money that's in there, which will be $0 like it was before. That it doesn't matter, right? It's there if people want it. Like, there we go, $0. Refresh. $0. That's how much money I make off YouTube, guys. There you go. There's what's happened from me getting monetized and finally selling out. I'm $0. Wake up and check friends to message. Yeah, bro. So just little things like that in life, changing little things like that in life, bro, will really change your life. So like not doing that for the first half hour of your day will complete. Basically, the way you regulate your nervous system and set yourself up for the day is your actions within that first hour. So if the first thing you do is wake up and you get a bright phone screen in your eyes, you haven't had any natural light yet, you've got a bright phone screen in your face, you're putting in all this different information, you're destroying your attention span the moment you wake up. You're telling your brain, hey, we need to switch attention every 20, 30 seconds. And then you get later in the day and you're trying to study and you're like, why can't I study? Right? So my suggestion would be, man, honestly, even if it's raining, like sit on the back doorstep in the house, try and get natural sunlight on you, and ideally bare feet stand on the ground for 5 minutes. Called grounding, mate. Ground some electrical energy. It's a bit wishy-washy to some people, but it does work. It does. If you stand on the ground and bare feet for 5 minutes in the morning and just soak in the sunlight and just actually breathe without a phone and actually stay out there until you're like, because I wake up usually feeling like quite shitty and stuff. I all kinds of reasons. I wake up, or the dog's whining. I'm just like, oh, whatever. I need to get out there and just, right? And once you've got that total calm, then it's like, okay. Then you can go about your day, right? Don't spend all at once. I won't, Sean. I won't, mate. Yeah. I was going to be very careful with that to make some good investments and make some good choices long term with all my YouTube riches, mate. That's it, mate. Oh, I'm happy to sit here and chat for a bit. If you guys want to keep chatting or whatever, it's not like I'm doing anything. This is kind of good as well, Caleb. For me, bro, like this stops me doom scrolling, like chatting with people and stuff. Like I have a conversation that, so that's what I do now. It's like, when I'm not streaming, usually I've got some other streamer going in the background. Sometimes I sit in the silence and whatever and just chill, or I'm hanging with Susie or whatever. But me and Susie watch a lot of streams together and stuff, and just hang out and bounce around and But like I hang out in Shaun of the Breed's channel, Stoop Dog, the Goat Father, and the Goat Raiders over on the Family Farm channel, and it's pretty much it at the moment. And beyond that, build the house, eat, buy groceries, look after the dogs. Speaking of which, I need to let the other dog back in. I'll just be chilling out there. He usually barks when he wants to come back in. No, you stay here, sweetie. Where's your brother? Is it, boy? There you are. Come on, in. Good boy. Yes. Hello. You coming in? Come on. Why are you looking all dishevelled? What's going on? Yeah, big shake. Come on. Good boys. On your bed. No, Heidi. You stay in now. You stay in. You've already been out. Thank you. Go lie down. Hi, Platz. Busting out the German. Platz. Very good. Stay. She knows English and some German commands. She knows that I'm serious when the German commands come out, right? She knows, you see? The nose knows, Yeah, look at me making my bed like as Jordan Pearson said, clean your room. Semi-made bed. Oh. I think I might fire up the old PlayStation tonight there, Sean. I'm probably going to do a garage stream tonight. I know I'm going to head down to the garage for at least an hour tonight, whether I stream or not. But yeah, Caleb, as I said, it's the human nervous system is not built for for how social media is and stuff, right? The human system is not built for suddenly, 200 years ago, man, is when heavy industry started. Like everything humans have created, bro. Like 200 years ago, none of it existed. Less than 150 years ago, there was none of it, man. And things have progressed so quick, and now we've got something that we've got all the information in the world and we can bring up in our hand from the moment we wake up, and it's like, oh, you're right. It's not what humans are built for, So that's why we lose attention span. That's why we feel so poorly, because we're completely dysregulating what humans have ever experienced. We don't quite adapt that quickly. So there you go. Now the brain adapts to keep up and scroll and use all these things and whatever, but as far as actual, yeah, as far as the actual body, it's like, oh, we're in this fight or flight state. People are way more stressed out these days, and da 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 da. I mean, look what happened after the lockdowns. I mean, there was the social isolation, but everybody just sat on their phones a lot of the time. A lot of people sat on their phones and just brain rotted themselves, and then this is why everyone is like more short and aggressive, and like people have changed definitely after that. Changed people a lot. But that is the world we live in, mate. It is the world. Who's got another message for me? I can't talk to myself all day. Let me know. Stay on a bit longer. 7:40 p.m. Well, we'll be off here in 20 minutes. 20 minutes at most. I only got 10% battery left too, so we'll probably wrap it up pretty soon. Actually, yeah, we'll just wrap it up now, to be honest. We got Men of Action. D-Bird is live in 20 minutes, so if you want to check out that channel, Men of Action is his channel. If you would like to come hang out there. So I mod for him. So he's an American guy from Ohio who does a lot of push-ups. He's a Catholic guy. He's pretty firm. He doesn't take any bullshit. He's not into weakness. He doesn't do trolls. None of that. He's there to save lost men with addiction and stuff, right? Film the CRT. Yeah, I know on my old phone I had to use Pro Mode Video to actually film it. That's how I uploaded the Gran Turismo stuff, bro. That was just filmed off my phone on Pro Video mode, so it sorted the frame rate to get rid of the screen flicker. So all the Gran Turismo stuff I put up, Trail Mountain stuff, that was just me with holding my phone in front of the screen. So that's all directly off the TV. That's what said video up the top of it. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'll get something set up. Probably do some gaming stuff at some point, but again, like I'm pretty hesitant to like stream anything gaming or anything, because then if it got good numbers, I'm gonna I'll stream more of that, But no, I'm pretty. Yeah, social media and smartphones are 24/7 news cycle. Yeah, and the other thing is the smartphone also has this amazing thing where like depending on how you use it, it can completely change your life the other way, right? If you start using AI and that and build a business and whatever and use all these tools, right? If you want to use the internet as a tool, every trade is at your fingertips. Like anything you want to learn, you can ask AI like how to wire things, whatever. Like, like back in the day, you would have had to research this stuff for hours. Now, if you go to AI and you go, I want to put this head unit into this car and I don't have a plug adapter kit, it's going to go, yeah, you need to put this wire to this wire, da, 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 and it'll just completely do it for you. You don't have to look it up. You don't have to figure it out. I mean, the 2 hours I spend on AI a night, chatting with AI about various things like the cabin project, garage, whatever, YouTube, how I'm doing everything and keeping it up to date and working through with that 2 hours probably saves me 30 hours a day in research. Obviously, there isn't 30 hours even in a day, but yeah, 2 hours I can get 30 plus hours of stuff done. It would have taken me a week to research it in my spare time to cover that, whereas now it's just right, done. So that's what I'm learning to utilize to sort of build the future and getting more into that, and just using it as a tool to make things just flow easier and plan things and do things that I'd never considered doing. Oh man, that'll take me so long to research and learn. It's now it's just blah 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 blah, and it's just like, here you go. I'm like, thank you. The way we process things as they're happening now is way different to pre-2007. Yeah. It's all bombarded straight to people, and that's exactly the purpose of the channel, bro. Is there's so much distraction, and like I can't even go to the local supermarket, bro. Again, I went up there a couple of days ago, and you hear people talking about what Trump's doing in some war. It's like, dude, you're in rural New Zealand in a small town, and they're like, oh, well, Trump's doing this, or maybe the gas prices will change soon. Blah, blah, blah. It's like you're pinning your hope on like the government and world change to fix your problems. So that's not how you fix your problems. You fix your problems by taking them on yourself. Okay, the gas prices are high. I don't need to know about all the details of the war. All I need to know is I put gas in, then I have to pay X amount of money for the gas. It doesn't matter what the reason is. I'm better off putting my time at making more money or something rather than staring at the problem, right? So that's where it becomes. That's where the distraction becomes dangerous between the social media, like people get into the politics and stuff, and like they're protesting, and then they're on there all day, and they're building a whole thing around it. It's like it's not paying them; they're arguing with people. Like average people are just like arguing about what side of a war they're on and what country they support or something and whatever, when it's something they have no control over. It's just total lost time, like video gaming and like online and stuff. Like, I can play Call of Duty all I want and get all the kill streaks I want. It doesn't matter. There's no return on investment. And this is why time is the thing of value, right? You want to have a return on your time investment. Like, there's nothing wrong with video gaming for a few hours if it's actually returning something for your time, right? If you draw enjoyment from it or something, for example, right? But yeah, anything can become excessive, right? There's nothing wrong with some people having, a glass of wine or something to wind down after a long day. They like a little bit of a drink, okay? They like a little bit of a smoke or something, okay? It's just things become harmful in excess, or, people get into hard drugs and then they can't control themselves, right? It's all about control over yourself and how you're going to spend your time and what actions you're going to take. And as I said, what moves you towards your goals, and every decision you face is closer to your goals or away from. If you don't define your goals, you don't know, right? Whereas if you know what you're aiming at, what person you're trying to build, who you're trying to become, what you're trying to provide for your partner, whatever, or build your business or whatever, as long as you have that aim, you can aim at it. You create the aim, you create the goal, and then you back engineer it from where you are and go, okay, I want to be here. This is the thing I want. Rather than staring at the thing you want, now you look into the process and go, okay, write it down. I want this in 5 years. I want this new car. I want this new job. I want whatever. How do I get there? And I would suggest asking AI about that. Just go to Google, tap AI mode, and you don't write it a sentence like, hi Google, how I do this. You write it a paragraph. You don't use it like a normal Google search, right? If you go to AI mode, you're not using it like, why sky blue? Why chicken's head not move when you spin it around? You ask it a paragraph and you can tell it. I'm this many years old. Da, 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 I failed at this. Da, 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 I'm not good at this. I'm da, 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 whatever. You can whatever, and it'll spit you an answer, and it'll tell you. So yeah, it's very, very useful if you utilize it right. But yeah, it's definitely the tech is there. It can either distract you or it can help you. It's your choice. So every time you pick up your phone, it helps to keep that in mind. What are you using it for? What's it actually doing for you? Is it just stealing your time? Is it just making you angry? Is it just making you lose focus? And you're going to whittle away your life and then go, oh shit, I never did any of the stuff I wanted to do because I was too busy steering all the stuff beyond my control, right? So yeah, I don't know. Hope's a good thing, right? Hope for the future, beneficial. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to head off. I'm going to head over to Men of Action. He's going to be live in about 15 minutes. Men of Action channel. Men of Action, if you want to come hang out. He does hard workouts. He's bloody entertaining, but there's some strong language in that one. But no, it's just somebody I mod for support. Very like a brother to me. He's a good man. He was the first YouTube live streamer I've ever found that motivated me and why I started my channel. So that's why I support Men of Action. Hey, Nakai, you're a bit late, Nakai. I'm just heading off, mate. But I will be, going all right, Ta. Going all right. Yeah, just wrapping it up. I've been on here a long while and stuff. So I'm going to, I'll be over there, Men of Action. I'll be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. New Zealand time, workout, a couple hundred push-ups, more house cladding. I might do a garage stream tonight. Just see what's going on with Susie and that once she gets home. She'll be home in a little while. Dennis will do his stream. We'll hang out, have dinner, whatever, and then if she's real tired and going to crash out early, I'll probably head down the garage for a couple of hours or something. But I need to charge my phone before then and stuff. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. No, you're fine, Nicole. I never apologise, mate. Yeah, you're busy. I like busy. Busy's good. I'd rather you're too busy to come watch me. It's good. Keep busy. All right. Cheer, my bro. Another pro, mate. Hey, my bro. Cheer. I'm just heading off, bro, but drop a sub if you want to chat next time, bro. Just check out the channel. Just click up there, bro. You'll see what my channel's about. It's all about, focusing on our own lives, man, building the life we want and all that. Here we go. The moment I go to sign off, it goes up to blooming 10 viewers and we get new people. Typical. Every day, it gets down to a few viewers and I go, oh, yeah, all right, guys. But, I'll probably be doing a stream later tonight. Probably just a garage cleanup stream or something, prepping. Prep down there for a while. I might just go down there, throw some headphones on and just deal with myself on my own. But I'll be back tomorrow as well. Push-ups 10 a.m. New Zealand time, a couple hundred push-ups every day. And then I'll be some cladding on the house. Yeah, tonight, maybe, Nakai, maybe tonight. I'll see how I get on. So maybe in about 3 hours or so, 2.5, 3 hours, I might do some time in the garage tonight. But usually when I'm down there, I'm like headphones on or some music going. I'm just kind of in my zone. So I don't know if I can really do a show kind of thing. I've already been on here. I've been doing a lot of hours on here the last few days, to be honest. So I do need to be careful. I don't overdo it. Like and also get stuff done just off stream. Streaming and doing stuff tends to make stuff take twice as long to do. It's just is what it is. All right, guys, peace out, and yeah, I'll see you tonight, tomorrow, sometime. Take care of yourselves.